listeners. Call them whatever you want. Jim Norton and Sam Roberts are live.
Do you think that the butt buddies part is appropriate?
No, we could probably refresh some of those. I mean,
yeah.
Butt buddies doesn't describe our relationship.
No.
Coworkers, creative collaborators, butt buddies isn't
That's right.
Isn't one of the
depends what kind of butt you're assuming it is.
So it's like
best friends,
B-U-T-T.
butt buddies.
Oh, I never thought of it that way.
Like there's a comma.
Yeah.
Grammar is so important.
Sure is.
It adds context for everything. So but you actually, before Travis even finished, corrected him to say no, B-U-T-T.
Well, it has to be because it wouldn't be best friends but buddies. No one says best friends but buddies.
Right.
They're not conflicting ideas.
You'd say enemies. But buddies.
Coworkers but buddies.
Right.
Or whatever. You wouldn't say best friends but buddies.
Right. That doesn't make any sense.
Doesn't. But in our case, it does.
No, it doesn't. You're not listening to me.
Why?
I don't think. I'm trying to tell you that in no context does butt buddies work. Best friends doesn't even work.
We're not butt buddies.
We're not. It's stupid.
That's a great insult, though. Someone's doing something you don't like. What's he, your butt buddy?
Yeah. I don't know. He's hanging out with his butt buddy again.
But even guys that fuck each other in the ass call each other butt buddies?
No, it's only been used diminutive. It's only been used to demean. Like, that's only used when you're in school and your best friend starts hanging out with somebody else instead of you. And they're like, oh, where's so-and-so? And you're like, oh, he's not hanging out with his butt buddy.
It is a weird thing. Anybody who agrees, like who you agree with, who doesn't agree with the person insulting you.
Right.
Those two are butt buddies. Yeah, they spend too much time together.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to argue with these butt buddies, sure. Because why would you, like, if you were actually, like, sexual partners, you wouldn't say, oh, it's my butt buddy. Like, I don't say to, hey, Jess, that's my pussy pal. You know, I use her pussy because I can.
You said that many times when the mics were off.
Is that how I describe her?
Yeah.
When the mics are off?
I've heard that a lot.
Jim, don't offend my pussy pal. Jess.
Yeah. And I've described my young ladies as butt buddies.
That's right. Yeah.
Wow, what a and I want to get into there's some conflict on this channel happening.
Drama.
Which we definitely want to discuss, but after I got home last night like everybody else and saw this horrible fucking news.
Yeah, it's one of the worst in recent memory because of the kids that are involved. So
they're just animals, these people. They're targeting people. They know it's like a bunch of fucking Ariana Grande. Like it's all kids are fans. They're like a bunch of pop stars.
Fans of who?
I know. I said Grande or is it Grande? I don't know how to say her name.
Well, you said grand, so.
How is it?
I don't know.
Ariana Grande, okay.
Oh, you got it.
Hey, Ariana Grande. Yeah. I'm kind of almost happy I don't know her name.
It's Grande.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why are you telling them the wrong name?
I don't know.
But her fans, the A to the G.
Yeah.
Her fans, they're all young. Like, it's not like you're going to a fucking, it's a metal concert where there's mostly 35 to 50-year-old white guys who, if you're, a radical Islamic, you're a terrorist, you probably don't like 35 to 50-year-old white guys because they're the military or they're the guys who vote the way you don't like.
Or they're the ones, or they can actively be practicing the things that you're against.
But a bunch of teenage girls?
Yeah.
Like, really? I mean, I'm not saying, and there's going to be one person that will call in and go, what do you mean? It should have been another
No.
And not even teenage girl. I mean, there's tweens and, like, kids as young as 6.
Yeah.
But, like, really, and then ISIS takes credit for it. It's like, I mean, look, they're not in the PR business, but, like, is that really what you want credit for? Like, you're fucking a bunch of teenage and preteen girls?
It's as cowardly as one of these attacks can be. Like, you always hear, like, oh, this is a cowardly attack, that's a cowardly attack. But to go and attack a pop concert, and especially Ariana Grande, who's like as pop can be.
Oh, they're just the worst.
Because there's no fear of like, oh, well, what if this doesn't work and they attack me? Oh, well, don't worry, it's a bunch of teenage girls I'm attacking.
Yeah.
For no reason.
Do they know? I mean, the one guy. It's funny how, everyone says, well, we can't. No one said it this time. No one said don't jump to conclusions this time, though.
People have been saying it.
Oh, where? I haven't heard one person say that. I'm not saying they haven't. I just haven't heard it.
People are definitely saying do not use the I or M words, Islamic or Muslim. Do not use either of those two words.
Who said that?
That's been said since absolutely any sort of liberal or even young or anything talking point. It was on the news last night. It was all. They barely even wanted to say extremists. They were just like these attackers, these monsters.
Well, on some channels, and on other channels, they were probably saying, "Well, yeah, it's probably a Muslim terrorist." And again, we don't know yet, but it probably is.
In the beginning, they wouldn't even say terrorist. In the beginning, they were like, "Well, we don't know if it could have been an explosion in the building. It could have been, a heater gone awry. It could have been a mechanical error. It could have been any of these things." And then it was like, okay, well, it looks as though it was some kind of attack, and it took a long time to say terrorism, and now there's still a lot of places. A lot of places will stop you if you say Islamic or Muslim terrorist or
unless they're doing it just to be responsible and say, well, once we have a confirmation, because people will also raise this. What about the guy in Times Square? Why wasn't he considered a terrorist? A lot of times it's what people say they're doing something for, whether or not they're considered a terrorist.
You mean the guy who drove through the crowd of people?
Yeah, and a lot of times if you're just a nut.
Yeah.
I mean, it is an act of terrorism, but
sure.
It's just, I don't know why we look at it differently. It's not because because he wasn't a white guy. I think it's if you say you're doing it for a political or religious cause.
It's not like an act of organized terror.
It's considered that.
Yeah, I think that's the difference. That, of course, you could make the argument that any crime like this is a terrorist crime, but terrorism generally is trying to scare somebody into changing their way of life. And this guy in Times Square just lost his mind. Like, he's not, at this point, right today, he's not sitting there looking, well, I want people who are walking through Times Square to live in fear. Like, he's like, oh my God, what did I do?
He's just a maniac.
Yeah. And there's a big difference.
And Hank is saying, and this is an opinion a lot of people have. I understand why they took credit, Hank. The point was, good.
Yeah. No, Jim, that's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying about taking credit. I'm saying,
you ain't said anything.
You were talking about the demographic that they chose, not, metalheads or white males 30 to 50. Why do they choose these poor children? Well, that's exactly why, because it's so terrible and so terrifying to murder these young girls. And Sam, I think, understands now that will lead society to change their, to always be looking over their shoulder and maybe then go on to change their policies. But that's exactly why they chose that.
That's what they say, but there's no policy change that is going to fix this. There's no policy change. And I think this also makes people a lot angrier than it does other types of attacks. When something like this happens, it really, although, you know what, there was the shootings in this country, in Newtown, or whatever, and nothing gets done anyway, so all the anger doesn't mean anything. Thanks, Hank.
It's just, I think, to try to hit as mainstream a topic as possible. I think that's why they go for a concert like this. But in terms of terrorizing and skewing the way victims look at the world, it's not like when they hit the Eagles of death metal, that was a small story. That was an enormous story, and the story is that people who are just trying to go out and enjoy their lives are getting attacked. And the same thing happened here. It's just, I think, much more, it's cowardly and it's sickening.
MSNBC is actually talking about the Russia probe. Well, now, obviously that's important, but it's 8 o'clock in the morning. It's kind of like the morning news. Yeah. And they're harping on the fucking Russia probe.
They were talking about this earlier.
I know, but it's just, who cares about the Russia probe? But then again, you don't want 24 hours of the same thing, too.
Yeah.
But I mean, for a couple hours, you gotta, at least until we know what the fuck happened.
So they're saying it was a suicide bomber who had one of those dirty bombs that fires out nails and all that stuff. And they're saying it was just one guy. Now, the news I was watching last night, I guess I didn't even realize it, but it makes sense, was that in England, they don't even really have garbage cans in concert venues, like in arenas and stuff like that, because the IRA was such a big thing.
Right.
And the IRA, they attacked a few times, but it was so much of it was bomb threats.
And they would never, ever have set off something where they knew a bunch of children were going.
No, because they had a specific political cause.
People keep mentioning them, though. I guarantee you some dummy, some dope today will go, but what about the IRA? Yeah, exactly. Like they would have done this at an Ariana Grande concert. Shut up.
I don't know who that is, but it's amazing.
Oh, Grande.
It's amazing that, like, the two words have to be used together because, like, you've got opposite sides of the extreme. Whenever anything like this happens, you got people who either won't say Muslim, Islamic, they will not mention that religion at all, period. No, we don't know. And then on the other side, and I think it's in response to how little is talked about, you have people that just blame the entire religion, that they're just like, well, this is the fault of Muslim. Like, no, the answer is, like, Muslim extremists. Like, why is it so hard for people to just say Muslim terrorist, Muslim extremist?
Because you're declared Islamophobic if you say Muslim too much. In a negative way.
Right. And they just won't do it. But it's pretty clear.
They won't do it, no.
And you know, and you could be wrong, and you're like, oh, we thought it was this, but it's not Islamophobic.
I want to be wrong about this. Don't you want? Literally, the first thing everyone thinks of, even you phonies that are out there going, don't jump to conclusion, everyone is thinking, this is Islamic terrorism. And I literally do want to be wrong. And the people say, well, how does that make a difference? The kids are still dead. That's true. But it's just, I don't know why. I want it to just be some lunatic and not. And again, that doesn't mean anything to the families.
But you want it, yeah, of course you want it to be. But that is the first thing that people jump to. And they pretend it isn't. Because
yeah, they deny it.
Because you look at, it's not Islamophobic. You look at history, recent history, the past several years, and you're like, who's responsible for attacks similar to this? And you go, this looks like the MO of Muslim extremists.
Oh, don't forget, someone please make sure you mention Timothy McVeigh from 1993. Please mention him.
I literally heard a radio show this morning go on the air, and they were like talking about this, and they're like, you know, terrorism is terrorism, and you know, there was an alt-right neo-Nazi in Maryland that stabbed a guy. So that's terrorism too. So terrorism is terrorism, and we don't know who did this.
What guilt-ridden radio show said that?
I'm not going to say what radio show it was, but
the guilty need to say. Can you imagine? Like, if it was a rape, can you imagine having to justify the way you spoke about the attacker? Can you imagine having to say, well, I mean, look, I mean, this guy, he did rape this woman, but I mean, a lot of other guys rape women. A lot of other guys. You know, it's like. Just, you point to the culprit, it's okay to point to the culprit.
Yes. And people should still be allowed to practice Islam. And people should still be allowed to be Muslim. But everybody just has to acknowledge what's going on the extreme side of it. And the longer that you just don't acknowledge it and just act like, oh, well, it's just terrorism, and I don't know, it doesn't fall under any category. It's just terrorism. You know, nothing else, just terrorism. It's like, that's never going to happen.
Yeah, it's one group that's doing it a little more than everyone else at this point. We all know it. And stop pretending. Jesus.
And to not acknowledge it is, I believe, promotes Islamophobia.
It's also childlike to not acknowledge it. It's literally childish.
It's extremely childish, and then it makes people who are aware of what's going on feel like, why are we being so sensitive to this group that is responsible?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And
like,
they're saying they're responsible. We're not joining. They're saying this is why we did it. Oh, okay.
Right.
How do you know why? Oh, they told us.
They just said it.
They said it.
Yeah.
Said it.
Aren't you jumping to conclusions? No. Just
it's a slow mosey into a conclusion.
Yeah.
With my ears open, and I heard what he said. But this one has not at all been, look, we don't, they say ISIS is taking credit, but I think sometimes they just take credit. Someone is saying it's inconsistent with ISIS. How is that, sir? Yes, Rick.
Good morning, boys.
Hello.
Morning.
I don't think ISIS, you know, for all of its Muslim extremism and its horrific acts, you know, they're organized. They're like Al Qaeda. I mean, they have professional terrorists. I don't think they would attack children on purpose.
Of course they would. Of course they would. They're fucking animals. Of course they would.
Here's the thing about ISIS is that
their attack. They haven't done that.
Yeah, but look, ISIS has expanded way beyond just like this actual group of people that sends out troops. Okay, you're going over here to do this act. You're going over there to do this act. ISIS is this thing that now is like a mindset where people can look up ISIS shit on the internet and just decide, like, yeah, I agree with that, I agree with that. Like, this person may very well be a guy who's an individual who decided to just go out and do this. But ISIS is taking, but ISIS is taking credit for it because he went out and did it based on the ideals that they're pushing out there.
Didn't they take credit for the guy who shot up the Pulse nightclub too, until they found out he might be gay? Didn't they originally take credit for that? Like he said ISIS.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. But that's what I mean. That like when we say
Hope ISIS doesn't sue us.
Yeah, exactly.
They sued us for slander. We didn't do this.
Technically, we're not responsible for what somebody else decides to draw from our teachings. That's people adopt this mindset and. You could say, well, they become radicalized on the internet or whatever kind of scary language you want to put around it. But they find this set of ideas and they adopt it, and that becomes ISIS.
Thanks, Rick. And sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, buddy. Sorry, I was going to Rachel here, who said there's a great quote about something. Yes, Rachel.
Hi, good morning. There's a quote from The West Wing. Right after 9/11, they did an episode. And, well, this was a really good quote. It was something along the lines of, Islamic extremists is to Islam what the KKK is to Christianity.
That's great.
Every religion has a sect like that. It doesn't mean that all of them are. It's kind of the point you guys are getting at.
The difference is, too, by the way, is that a lot of times KKK is the extreme of Christianity. But the KKK has pretty much been reviled by people and has been completely, there's no apologizing for the KKK. But of course the West Wing, would need to do that. Like, I'm sick and tired of people feeling the need to make these statements that are like, it's not all. I know that. I don't need to be told that. I don't need to be preached to fucking Hollywood about that. Okay? I get it. I know it's not all Muslims. I don't think it is.
Right.
So stop assuming I'm saying all Muslims when I talk about this. Do you know what I mean? That's another thing. Whenever you talk about Islamic terrorism, people think you're talking about all Muslims. No, we're not.
And here's what happens is that...
Thank you, Rachel.
Yeah, it's a good point, Rachel. But I think people say, they go, terrorist, 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 and the word they're leaving out is Muslim. Yeah. And so then people go crazy on the other side, and they start tweeting and going on the news and going everywhere and being like, why won't anyone say it's Muslims? Why won't anyone say it's Muslims? And then people respond, well, it's not all Muslims. And you're like, I know, it's Muslim terrorists, it's Muslim extremists, but the word that's missing is Muslim. So that's what I'm filling in. And then, on the other side, the people who think it's just Muslims are all doing this and blah, 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 there's a word you're missing too, and the word is extremist. Put the two words together and label this group of extremists that all practice this one extreme version of this one religion as what it is.
When there's a guy
put him in a bucket.
When there's a guy like Dylan Roof who goes out and shoots all these black people, no one had any issue labeling what he was or labeling why he did it.
Right.
He's no one thinks it's a reflection of all white people. No one thinks it's a reflection of all Christians. This guy's an animal. He's a racist, and this is why he did it. This is who he is, and this is why he did it. That's all. I think that's all people want when something like this comes up.
And I love the idea of Muslim people. And when you talk to Muslim people, they do stand up and say, this stuff makes us sick. People who just live day to day practicing Islam, they're like, this terrorist bullshit makes us sick, and it makes people think that this is what we're about when it's not. But that voice is not heard because we're too busy just trying to protect.
Yeah. I don't know if this is true, Mike in PA. I don't know much. Hello?
Hey, Jim, Sam.
Hey.
Yeah, man. Chatter on the dark web about ISIS wanting to recant the story recant the claim that he was actually with them, because they found out that he was an extremist, but he actually just wanted to go see the show and was afraid to admit it. So when they found that out, they set the bomb off on him right as he was going to buy some shirts.
Wait a minute. He was afraid to admit that he wanted to go to the show, but he went with a bomb on him? That doesn't make any sense.
He had a suicide vest on, and when they were figuring out, why is it taking them so long to, detonate this bomb? That's what they put on Facebook.
I get what the theory is. So so this theory that this guy's...
All right, Mike, thanks.
Thank you, buddy. I'm only re-clarifying it because his phone was not great. But his theory is that, because the bomb went off after the show, once they left the arena, they were on the concourse area where the merch and stuff is sold. And that's when this guy's bomb went off and killed all these people. So his theory is that this guy was supposed to go to the concert. And blow up his suicide vest, but he was just there to enjoy the show. And then somebody else remotely blew up his suicide vest.
I think that's a silly point.
There is something weird, though, about it going off after the show outside, like, the inside the venue. Wouldn't you, if you're going to do it, wouldn't you do it, like, in the stands, like, to create as much
security to getting in. Because there's no security. It's almost like...
He's already in. He was inside the venue.
end of the concert. He'd gone to the concert.
Inside the venue. He's just like...
I thought he was outside the venue.
No, he was in the venue.
Had he gone through the security area, though? Because I was under the impression he did not go through the security area.
Yeah, and there's articles this morning about how lax the security was at the venue.
But I was under the impression he was...
no.
Near one of the venue's exits. So he was near the exit. And I'm wondering if he didn't have to go through all the security to get through. That was what I was under the impression.
You can hear the explosion, like, from inside the venue, and I don't think I don't know.
Well, if the concert was over and that was, to me, I mean, if you're going to do it, that's a time to do it because that's whenever you know where everybody's going to be. I think that he showed up there. And literally just did it at an exit where all these people were gathering to leave.
So you don't think that he was a fan and he waited to hear side to side and then...
No, I don't think he was a concert goer.
It's a good song, though.
Yeah.
I don't think he was there for the show, and I think he was remotely detonated. Maybe he was nervous about when to do it.
I guess they don't know, but everything that I was watching last night, it made it seem like he was inside the venue.
Yeah. I thought it was outside. Maybe I'm crazy. I literally thought he was outside the venue.
I mean, I guess he could. I think it'd be tough to get that many people outside the venue because that's when they start spreading. Like the fact that
the show had literally just ended.
Yeah, the fact that he did it on the concourse when everybody's left the arena is when those concourses get packed with people, and that's when he lets off the bomb. So
was he an employee there? Did he get in? Because the concourse, I understand. He just wanted to get where there was going to be a lot of people, and he knew. That's all it is.
That's it.
But I don't think he was in the show. I don't think. First of all, you would have done it during the show, because if you're in the show, the time to do it is in the middle of the concert.
I agree. That's what I'm saying.
So that's why I don't think he was. I think that was just the way it was planned. Because you'd have more people even concentrated in the show area than you would.
Maybe that's his plan was. And then he just kind of got lost in the show.
He's like, this is pretty dope.
This is actually pretty good. He's tapping his toe, and she's like, "Thank you." And he's like, "Oh no,
do something."
Oh shit. Could be.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't think he was detonated remotely. I think that he just that was when he showed up. And plus, probably security at the end of the show is a lot less than going in. Coming out, they're not checking anybody for anything. You're just a guy milling about.
They're just trying to get everybody out the door.
Yeah. So... is there any video, or audio where it's in the background you can hear it?
Yeah, there's a...
Oh, there is?
There is, yeah. Like, there's the guy who was in the parking lot waiting. I think it was like a parent who was waiting in like a parking lot that was like a block, maybe not a full block, but like across the street or whatever. And you could hear, he's like listening to the radio, and he just hears a blast go off. It's like a dash cam video.
Can we hear that? 'Cause I haven't heard it.
This is not good.
I mean, there's also plenty of video from inside.
Of that, I've seen people that are running, but I mean, to just hear the blast, if you can hear where it is.
CNN played one this morning. I try not to watch them because it's
tough.
Yeah. I mean, it's kids like my daughter's age.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
But yeah, there's definitely video of people that were still filming the concert.
Yeah. You can just hear it coming from some direction.
Yeah, you can absolutely hear it.
I'm hitting play.
How come you're not playing it, Troy?
Oh, yeah, right.
Fine.
No, you're highlighting the words.
Yeah. You try YouTube.
Have you asked about that mouse again that's fixed?
The mouse is fixed. It's just for some reason the
operator error.
Well,
yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
You think it's that operator error?
Yeah. His instinct is never to go to YouTube. He always goes to weird websites for videos that don't play.
I Google it. That's all.
Ooh.
All right, yeah. Can you guys talk?
He's getting nervous.
No. Oh, God.
Well, we'll just wait for you, dude. We'll just wait for you.
Yeah.
Because, but we're kind of in a rush. We want to get to the next point.
Yeah.
So if you could do this, because right now it's kind of taking a little while. Taking a little longer than I thought it would.
The internet, it really does stink in this building.
Well, some of the internet operators.
But not good.
Not good. This is it.
Jesus.
No.
Like he had like a delayed reaction to it. That's the radio that the music is playing.
There's another one from inside the venue. Hold on.
You can't tell where that is.
So he had like a delayed react because he heard and he must have registered. outside the venue. You heard that,
doesn't
right?
sound inside the venue at all.
Well, it's right outside.
Outside.
They're in the arena right now.
Right.
So it would have come from the concourse or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't happen in the arena.
So it was on the concourse.
Yeah.
When I'm hearing concourse, for some reason, I'm thinking outside the venue. Because I heard in the concourse, I'm thinking in the area right outside the venue.
That's you know what where they have,
of course. Yeah.
Hot dogs.
Right.
Yeah. You see the guy who, real quick, right after the story broke, he tweeted the joke about it?
Who?
This writer. He's just like a freelance writer. He was nobody until yesterday. He tweets out, his name is David Leavitt. And he wrote on Twitter, multiple confirmed fatalities at Manchester Arena. The last time I listened to Ariana Grande, I almost died too. And like he tweets it out immediately. And I mean, Twitter destroyed him.
Yeah, I mean,
it was
it's one of those things when you do a joke like that, you got to realize you're just going to take a lot of shit for it.
And he took a lot, and people started it said in his Twitter profile where he worked as a freelance writer, so people were trying to get in contact with where he wrote. CBS PR had to tweet out like he does not work for us. He's fucked.
But again, all of that is funny. All that internet reaction to this guy's dumb joke. Mm-hmm. That's great, but you might want to focus it on something else about the story.
Right.
This guy making a dumb joke is not really the important thing. It's not it's ill-advised at that moment. It's stupid if it's for self-preservation.
Yeah.
If you do a tasteless joke like that, in this day and age, you're going to get a lot of shit for it, and you got to weigh, is it worth it? And if it's a bunch of dead kids, it's like, it better have a point to it.
It has no point. That was a bad one.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't a well-written joke. But he goes instead of people looking at it though and being like, oh, this guy's an asshole.
Yeah, well, that's a dumb joke. And then moving on. And then moving on. That's all you do. You move on.
There was no moving on.
Of course not.
And the retweets that he got on it are deceiving because it got quoted over and over and over.
Sure, everybody wants to
again.
everyone wants to virtue signal on how they wouldn't do a joke like that.
Right.
How about you just look at the joke and you go, that was a dumb joke. That was kind of a bad timing. And then, or whatever. And you move on. That's it.
Yeah.
Don't call his boss. How about you want to call, I mean, there's no ISIS's boss, but I mean,
Excuse me, ISIS?
Yes.
Are you aware that one of your employees blew up a concert?
But that is, in a way, what's frustrating. Because the people can't affect the guy who did it, or the people who did it have zero interest in anything you think or feel. Mm-hmm. We start doing this little peripheral thing where we start going after people who make fun of it, or who make the wrong point about it, or who say Islam when they shouldn't have, or don't say Islam when they should have. And we start just fucking pecking and infighting instead of kind of focusing on the animals who are responsible.
It's amazing how quickly focus gets lost, isn't it?
So I hope they didn't fight. Did the guy get fired, or did he take it down? Or?
He's a freelance guy. He ended up deleting it, but I mean, it took him hours to delete it. I don't even know why he bothered at that point. It was everywhere before he deleted it. But yeah, he's for sure the internet's public enemy number one.
For now. And it'll go away by tomorrow. Like, what happened to the guy who got in trouble in the Olympic Games? Didn't he do something or make some comment or joke?
Who? I believe you.
What did he
forgot
do?
Already.
He worked for Breitbart or something?
I have no idea.
Do you know what I mean? It was, he had tweeted something. What the fuck did he tweet?
I don't know. It happens all the time though. This guy goes, I've deleted the tweets and so many people asked. Deleted.
Didn't you say?
He said I've deleted the tweet. What are you talking about? Fiction. Proofread. If the whole world, if the entire Twitterverse is looking at you, proofread.
It'll pass. These things are 24 hours to 48 hours. They're mad at you, and they'll be mad at someone else. That's what they do.
Yeah.
The Twitter anger is literally it's like a weird. You ever see a cloud of insects that flies through? That's what it is. Like a cloud of insects, and they fly through, and then they buzz past you, and they go somewhere else.
Yeah. If you just jump under a sheet while the insects are around, you can come out from under the sheet once the insects go away, and everything's fine. Everything's as it was.
I can't remember the name of the guy in Brazil who tweeted something. Was it a joke or was it some tasteless comment? But he got in so much. Oh, pardon me. The guy who did the gay trolling on Grindr.
Okay, I vaguely remember.
Do you know the guy Grindr story from Brazil?
Yeah, I mean, I vaguely
outing gay athletes.
Right, I do remember this scandal.
That was actually that was a different thing. That was a real scumbag thing. I'm just wondering what happened to him. I remember he stopped tweeting for a while.
Yeah, I don't know.
I know this guy was a freelancer for what?
Daily Beast,
Access?
Yeah.
And they scrubbed all of his content.
Yeah. Yeah, they scrubbed
for Access.
It, right.
Wow. It is stupid when you working for SiriusXM, we still have to consider certain, like, all right, is this going to be a fucking major problem? And look, you don't want to think that.
Well, even having an audience, like, even if he's totally independent, the fact that he has an audience, like, I can't think of any audience that would read that and be like, oh, it's actually pretty funny. You know what I mean? Like, anyone, because if you don't work for a company, odds are you can't work for a company or have an audience. Like, you can't make your living either of those two ways. And just decide to be like, oh, a bunch of kids are dead. I got a good one.
Most people though are not, people will still laugh at a harsh joke like that. I'm saying when you work,
if
it's a decent joke.
I mean, I'm not laughing at that. That's a terrible.
It wasn't a well-written joke, but
no.
The point is, if you work for a company, if you have some affiliation with CBS, for your own survival as a journalist, you're just dumb. As a writer, you're just dumb.
Yeah.
Because you know there's going to be a problem. You think there hasn't been things I wanted to tweet in the last few years, but I know.
Yeah, that's going to come back to bite me.
Yeah.
Because people, and it's because people want to get you in trouble. People like getting people in trouble.
Yeah.
And they're going to make an effort to do that. So.
Yeah, that's a good point too. Anthony Jeselnik that Troy is writing. He did that with the Boston Bomber joke, and everyone knew Anthony did that. Like that was Anthony's style of humor.
It's mean.
Yeah, but he does that. That's what he does as a performer.
Right.
But
and it's always way too soon.
And I think, and they always say that they always say way too soon. But there's
this one was probably a little too soon.
Comedy Central said something about it, but he didn't have a show the next year. No, I don't know if that affected it at all. I always thought it did. Deep down, I always thought that was something that hurt him. Mm-hmm. But I might be wrong. Anthony may go, no, I did 6 more episodes after that. Nothing to do with it. Maybe I'm remembering that incorrectly.
I don't know.
This guy's also, I read on Deadspin that he makes most of his money now from like, Twitch streaming and, promotion on Instagram.
Right.
That's probably going to go away.
But it shouldn't, again.
Well, it will because it kind of should because you're dependent on an audience. Like, it's not like...
How come, but the guys who are not giving out... This is the problem. Guys who are not giving out real opinions that are legitimately shitty, they suffer no consequences for their shitty opinions.
Like what?
Whatever it is. Like, well, I don't think it wasn't Islam, or it was, or whatever the opinion might be.
Yeah.
That is a lot of times more dangerous if you want to talk about what's dangerous. Mm-hmm. A guy out there going, America must examine its policies, or England must examine it. Like, how come those guys can go out and fucking babble on and on from both sides of it and suffer zero consequences, no matter how wrong they are, but some dope makes a stupid joke, admittedly a shitty joke, and the penalty isn't like, hey, dummy, that was tasteless, and he goes, oh, all right.
It's just, this one is literally the audience speaking, I think. I don't think that it's a matter of a penalty. It's like, they
scrub this content on something. So the audience, like, why, even
no,
the
but
audience.
We're talking about...
Why is the audience so involved? Why is the
We're talking about the way he makes his money on Instagram promotion. And if you don't have Instagram followers, you don't have people... Like, if you're no longer an influencer because people don't like you, then you can't make money as an influencer.
But I don't think that he would no longer be an influencer. Like, I know what you mean, but I don't think that would be the big... It's like, just look at him and go, the guy's a jerk off, or what a dick thing to say, and then move forward.
But
who cares?
So if you've made your living as a jerk off, like that's your thing. That's how you're an influencer. You're a jerk off. The way some of these, like, political people, like, that Piers Morgan is going to say stuff that's going to piss people off.
Right.
But that's how he's made his living. Like, that's the Piers Morgan brand. We know what we're getting with Piers Morgan. If that's not you, or you haven't been exposed on this level, like, you have to, if this is your introduction to a larger audience and they reject you, then the idea of you making money because you have an audience is going to go away. It's just because your audience goes away.
People are just,
if you made a distasteful joke, I think that, like, there might be some controversy, but your audience wouldn't suffer because you make distasteful jokes.
There's none of them left. There's 6 of them.
Your audience wouldn't suffer any more than they would watching your show.
My audience would look at each other and go, do you care? And the other guy would go, no, not really. That'd be 2 of them.
But you know what I mean? Like, like it depends on how you've promoted yourself.
I mean, just the reaction. Just the fucking reaction to it is just so out of balance and out of whack. Like, this is where the energy gets focused on some dope. That
I agree with.
It's like, that's what people... Because people want to feel like they're doing something and they're too scared or too frustrated or don't know where to a lot of times with terrorism like this, you don't know where to focus your anger because the guy is dead.
Right.
The guy killed himself. There is no necessary organization you can call and go after. And the people who you hate you worse.
Yeah.
As much as you hate ISIS for this, they hate you. And here's what their argument would be. I guarantee you their argument would be...
ISIS's argument?
Yeah, their argument would be, if you go, how could they target children? Their argument would be, because your bombs kill our kids.
Right.
And this is what it feels like.
Yeah, they're not looking for likability points.
They're not looking for likability. No, they're not.
I see a Photoshop. ISIS is mad at you for slandering them.
Yeah, and I don't think I'm relevant enough. I don't think I'm relevant on the ISIS scale.
That they'd be upset about slander. Our president made a statement about the attacks, and Donald, you talk about labeling. President the Donald is all about the labels. He does not mind labeling a person. He doesn't know. He likes to have names for things. He likes to know, here's what I call this, here's what I call that. So, and he's never shied away from Islamic extremists.
He did in Saudi Arabia, though.
I noticed that, yeah.
But again, you know what? People are like, why didn't he say it? That was smart. That was actually him being smart. That people who are criticizing him for that was him being slightly diplomatic. You can't have it both ways. You can't say this guy sucks a pile of dicks. He has zero diplomatic ability. And then when he does something diplomatic and actually smart, go fuck him. That was a smart move.
It was diplomacy.
There were times when Obama said it where it was cowardly, and there was times where Obama said it or refused to say it where it was really a smart move. Mm-hmm. It's like a balance. No one was mad because Obama didn't go into Saudi Arabia and scream Islamic terrorism. They were mad because he never said it.
Right, because he would be here in the United States when an attack had happened, either here or somewhere in the world, obviously attached to Islamic radical Islam, and not saying what it was. That's different.
And people feel like he was being too appeasing and a little too eggshell walking. So if Trump is showing a little diplomacy, give him credit for showing some diplomacy. I thought he gave a pretty firm fucking speech in Saudi Arabia, or was it Israel? I'm not sure about. No, it was in Saudi Arabia, about rooting it out and getting rid of it, getting it out of your religious institutions, driving it out of your country. I thought that was a pretty good speech.
Yeah.
I saw Roger Stone didn't like that he didn't say it. He tweeted.
Of course, Roger Stone didn't like that.
He was not happy that he didn't say it.
Yeah, but
I think he hashtagged it Jared's idea.
In that case, I think Trump would have been wrong to say it. Not because, you're cowardly and you're afraid. I don't think he was physically afraid to say it. But you're in that country, and the message is going to get lost.
You don't think he's just another Washington cuck?
No, I don't. And I think people who are saying that, I think he's proven enough that he's willing to criticize. He's going there after having criticized Islam publicly a lot. He's going there. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's already said this a bunch of times. I don't think he was afraid to say that.
He's made his stance clear.
I think they probably told him, it's counterproductive, and do you want to go and have a few fucking dopes who think they're alpha males go, yeah! You fucking dopes who think you're alpha, shut up.
I'm convinced.
I think he made the right move.
I'm convinced Roger Stone won't be happy until the world burns. Like, he just wants to see it all burn.
You think he's just mad at Trump? Or is he jealous that Jared has that kind of influence?
He's jealous at Jared. I think a lot of the hardcore Trump people are mad about Jared.
Why?
Because they don't like the fact that he has a differing opinion than a lot of them, and he has so much power. And they also don't think that he deserves the power. You know what I mean? Because he's the son-in-law. Yeah. So they think that he's kind of lucked into this, and he doesn't, or cucked into this.
Oh, God, what the fuck? The best part is it's just these fucking fake alpha males.
Yeah.
Shut your mouths.
Yeah. Yeah. But because he's got a differing opinion and he's got so much power, they feel like he's softening the Trump message.
Yeah, but at the same time, like, Trump has given him, 1,000 jobs. Like, it's not like he's, just like Trump himself is like, okay, you're in charge of this, you're in charge of this, you're in charge of that.
Yeah, I mean, he definitely did luck into it.
He's worming his way in.
Oh,
He is. But so far he hasn't done anything that really annoyed me. He's a bright guy. I don't give a fuck about Jared.
Yeah, but you're also
how do you know he's a bright guy?
That's a good point. I guess I've seen him speak in the past. To be honest, I've listened to him talk before Trump was president.
Jim thinks we're talking about Jared Fogle, by the way.
No, we're not. No.
But I just don't have an issue with it because didn't Bill make Hillary in charge of health care?
Of course.
As his wife didn't, you know.
Oh, yeah, no, I don't.
They all do it, so it's almost like you're kind of used to the first family doing something.
The issue is that he is softer than the other people.
Yeah, he's probably a necessary. Yeah, I know all the guys who say cuck. I love the wow. Those guys. Whoa, dude, you're alpha. Gee whiz. What's your name? Oh, you don't want to say. Okay.
Have you ever?
Whoa.
I prefer not to say.
Have you ever heard a word so overused, so misused,
It's misused by people who are implying that they don't like the beta, and I am one of the only guys, and I have been using cuck for a long time.
Yes,
properly, might I say? That's right. In the mirror.
Yeah. So they don't like. They just use the word cuck instead of pussy.
Yeah,
because they think they can cuck is a more appropriate word for some reason.
Yeah, it's like, no, dude, that's not. You're saying it wrong.
Yeah, I don't like Saudi Arabia either. By the way,
no.
Oh, we don't have his. Do we have any email?
Yeah, he has an email. He's emailing right now.
Okay, great.
So you want to hear what Trump said about what happened in Manchester?
Sure.
Solidarity.
Can we start, everybody?
People of the United Kingdom. Stand in absolute solidarity with the people of the United Kingdom. So many young, beautiful, innocent people living and enjoying their lives murdered by evil losers in life. I won't call them monsters because they would like that term. They would think that's a great name. I will call them from now on losers because that's what they are. They're losers. And we'll have more of them. But they're losers.
Can you pause this for a second? You know, as much as it sounds like it's a dumb thing what he's saying, he's probably doing it really smart according to what FBI profilers have said and things like that, and people who talk about these people, because what they don't want to be is dismissed as small. Like they said that they always focus on, like, when someone goes and shoots a fucking school up, and they're called in the lair of the lion or the monster.
Right.
And those are powerful terms, and he does have a horrible vocabulary. That's very true, dude. But there is something to be said for that, because the way they said they should focus on what little, small, broken people.
It's like Silence of the Lambs. She's saying her name. She's humanizing her.
Yes, because now it's not like you're this monster.
Yeah, I mean,
there is something.
It's the same. It's along the same lines. Like, he's saying it for a reason. I agree with you.
His vocabulary does suck, and that's where if Obama said that, you'd know why he did it.
He would never say losers.
No. But the point is, if he did say something like that, because losers is such a soft term, but.
Nobody wants to be a loser.
It's also a business trick. Like, it's not like this is the first time he's done stuff like this. Like, he definitely, I'm sure, would talk about his competitors. Like, he would probably have board meetings where he's talking about his competitors and just being so diminutive. It's like Coke being like, oh, you know, that other little loser beverage company, Pepsi. Like, these are not just political tricks. These are things that he's learned. I just don't know if this is as stupid as it does sound dumb.
I don't
like
think it's stupid.
The U.S. president saying loser. It's a word that we're used to 15-year-olds saying, you're a loser, dude. Like, it's not a word that is used to being associated with a powerful person making a powerful or important statement.
Do you think he went off script?
I don't know.
You can see the moment he went off script.
You really can.
You can see.
I mean, losers might have been in the script. I don't know.
It was definitely pre-planned. Losers was in the script, and his script, pre-planned.
Yeah, but then he just kept going.
Yeah, you can see, because he came up with the loser word. Like, that's his word that he's like, that's what I'm going to call them from now on.
You don't think there's a speechwriter using loser?
No. That loser was his thing. The same way all the little nicknames, they were his. People would write his speeches for him, but he came up with Lion Ted, which is why he said Lion Ted over and over and over again. Like, he takes great pride in the great nicknames that he comes up with.
Please tell me he doesn't put a fucking L by his forehead. He doesn't do that, does he?
I don't think so.
Yeah, there's probably a better way to say it that sounds better than the way he's saying it.
Almost anyway. But if you, because you're right, in the concept is a good concept. It's a perfect concept. Because when he says, I'm not going to call them monsters because they would like that, that's true. Like, he's making a good point. He goes a little off the rails, but conceptually, he's right on the money. You can see when he starts to repeat the word losers, the second time he says the word monster is when he's done reading a script, and he's just going to hammer home that he came up with the great word losers. Watch. I saw you move back a little bit. That's good.
By evil losers in life.
Script.
I won't call them monsters.
Script.
Because they would like that term. They would think
Off
that's
script.
a great name.
Yeah, of course.
Off script. There it is.
They would think that's a great
In his head,
I
he's
will
like, I
call
got this.
them
Yeah.
I don't need a script.
from now on losers. Because that's what they are. They're losers.
He's way off
And
now.
we'll have more of them. But they're losers. Just remember that. This is what I've spent these last few days talking about during my trip overseas. Our society can have no tolerance for this continuation of bloodshed.
Yeah, I like
We
that.
cannot stand a moment longer for the slaughter of innocent people.
Back on script, by the way.
Yeah.
And in today's attack, it was mostly innocent children. The terrorists and extremists and those who give them aid and comfort must be driven out from our society forever.
I like that.
Yep.
This wicked ideology must be obliterated. And I mean completely obliterated. And the innocent life must be protected. All innocent lives.
Can you pause? Here's what Trump's problem is.
Life
when he talks. He doesn't have enough faith in what is being said, so he feels it's when he reiterates things. He doesn't seem to understand that those words are powerful. That when you say these, if you call people losers or broken or whatever it is, like, you don't have to go, and that's what they are. Losers, we know.
Well, he also lacks the capability to feel empathy. He's not an empathetic man. So when he starts to kind of dip into, let me be sensitive to some of the victim territory, it doesn't come across.
Because he can't just say it. Like, if he had just said we have to protect innocent lives, like, yeah, that's what you're supposed to say, and you do kind of have to say that.
But you don't have to say beautiful.
No.
When he said, yes, a lot of the lives were beautiful. You're like, what are you talking? What do you mean? Was that like just the good looking ones? Are you saying all lives are beautiful? I'm not exactly sure.
Or I think he does feel it, but he's trying to make the words show that he legitimately feels it.
Right.
And you don't need to paint, like I know what you're doing. Like, he's afraid that the words are too small. And that if he says innocent lives snuffed out, it doesn't carry as much weight as going, but they're beautiful, innocent. He's trying to really get
right. Do you understand
hammer the
this?
point home, and we do.
Yeah, we're like, yeah, we all feel the same way. And he's like, but they're beautiful children.
Yeah,
You're
I
like,
mean, he's also a man with no emotion trying to prove to everyone that he has emotion.
That's what it is.
And he's also never had to make statements like this in front of the entire planet.
He has no clue how to, sometimes he has feelings.
Yeah.
Something like he's got feeling in his belly, like, oh, sad.
Winning.
Mad, losing. You know, he's like the very basics of that Pixar movie where he's got all the little
Inside
people.
Out.
Yeah, he's got all the little people in his head, but the mechanics are broken. So the little people in his head that are telling him which emotion to feel, that can't be communicated.
Yeah, he's never had to have compassion for just anyone.
Well, he wasn't raised with it. You can tell.
Right.
Like, it's not like
a bit on the spectrum, I think.
His dad. Yeah. His dad didn't raise him with any emotion. You know what I mean? He didn't come from an emotional household.
Family.
Exactly. It's cutthroat. It's like, we don't have time to do this or that, where in reality, most American people take some time out to be sad about something.
You don't think he's crying for like some random person that died?
No, he has not. He has not.
I don't know what he's like, to be honest with you. I don't know. He's probably more sensitive than you think.
I think towards his own family, probably.
Correct.
Because he has emotional connections to them. But I don't think he's the type of selfless politician that would genuinely be upset over somebody else's well-being.
Well, let's see the rest of the speech. Let's see if he brings
I think
it
it's
home.
just ending.
That's pretty much it.
That's it?
Yeah.
What are the reviews on it all around the world? Or are people not even commenting?
No, people are commenting. People,
Is it positive commentary?
not generally. They're not, it's not going down as one of the great, make America feel better speeches.
That's where a guy like Reagan was a master. That's where Obama was a master. Clinton, these guys, even Bush, who had this clumsy kind of way sometimes, but there was something heartfelt when Bush talked.
It was heartfelt. And look,
even when he was wrong.
Mission accomplished. Like, that's gone down in history as one of the great blunders in speeches.
Oh, his father, yeah.
But when...
Oh, wait, no, that was him. Yeah,
George Jr., George W. But at the time, we kind of felt better about it.
That was a terrible, terrible mistake.
It was a bad mistake. Yeah,
even when he went to Ground Zero a day after.
Yes.
Didn't he have...
That was one of the great, like, yeah.
He had an 80 or 90% approval rating after 9/11.
Uh-huh.
It's one of the highest in history because people just kind of liked how he handled it.
Yeah.
And then people got impatient. He's not doing anything. And I remember his speech where he said, we took the first strike against Al-Qaeda and we did it with the stroke of a pen. And people were like, fuck you. But it was because I think he had signed something cutting off funding through whatever it was.
And then the made-up war didn't help. The Iraq thing?
No, it didn't. Because the reasons he gave were not right.
That was a real
He
blunder.
kept switching the reasons.
Yeah.
That killed him. That ruined him.
That really did. Plus, it didn't really have much to do with 9/11 at all.
Well, nothing to do with 9/11.
Yeah, really.
Nothing.
It really, in hindsight, that was a bummer. But at the time, Giuliani, you remember Giuliani was America's mayor. People all across the country loved Rudy Giuliani for a moment.
And then he was going to, run a third term because just to keep the city, and Mike Bloomberg was like, no, the system will work as it is. We don't need blah, blah, blah. And then, so Giuliani didn't run, and then Bloomberg became mayor and figured out a way to run for a third term.
Yeah, he got his third term.
Mike.
Yeah, good for you. People loved the police commissioner. Didn't he also go down in shame?
Was it Ray Bratton? Was it Kelly? I don't even know who it was.
Wasn't it Carrick or
Bruce Carrick?
No, Bernard.
Bernard Carrick, yeah.
Yep.
We interviewed him. He went to jail.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But at the time, he was like the greatest thing ever. Like right when that was happening, because it was all empathetically handled well, emotionally handled well.
When you see the president like at Ground Zero with a bullhorn, like talking to first responders.
And a jacket or something, regular jacket.
And he feels like a real guy.
Yeah.
He's reacting like a real guy.
I don't know that
Trump would do that.
Yeah, I don't think so. He's like, we're gonna get the losers. What?
We will win
They're
this.
losers, you're winners.
You're all gonna win. Yeah, he would have said words that don't mean anything. I think he doesn't understand that the words he's using don't mean anything in these moments to people. That might be the problem.
You know what else I bet is the problem that's just occurred to me? That, like, he's been able to get away with speeches like this. Because who does he give them to? Who does he give the rah-rah speeches to? His employees. That are all... Yeah. They've already drank the Kool-Aid. Like, they're already on board with Donald Trump. Now, he thinks he can get in front of the American people because he's the president and he's the boss. So now all of America has drank the Kool-Aid.
And also and they
haven't.
In the business world, these speeches are fine. Losers.
Right.
And blah, blah, blah. And I don't even mind him using the term. I think he should have used it once, but I think there was a much better way to say it. But when you look at a speech like Obama gave after the Newtown shooting, that was a great speech. Even if you hate Obama.
You call the shooter a loser?
He didn't mention loser, no.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry, my coffee is fucking my throat. I gotta start drinking coffee.
That's okay. The coffee is a loser.
The coffee is a loser. It's making me sound like a loser.
That's right.
But that was a great speech. Even people who hated Obama. When people thought Obama crying was fake, it was like, really? That was actually a nice moment for a president to have. The same way Bush at 9/11 was a nice moment for a president to have.
Whether you like him or not. Like, take that aside and
Reagan
just
saying things that he said about breaking the surly bonds of whatever the fuck he said. That was good. You know what I mean? There's guys tear down the wall. There's guys that have these great moments. I'm sure Clinton had some great moments too.
Yes.
give them the credit for it. This was not one of those moments.
This wasn't a great moment.
It didn't drive me crazy, but it wasn't. Someone is saying that
it was very Trumpish. It was very like, oh yeah, there he is. Yeah, that's our guy.
Jude in Boston has a comment about the bomb going off, and maybe this is it. Jude, what are you saying about the bomb? Was it inside or outside? Comment, go, your turn.
Hey, Jude.
Fucking Sam.
Thanks, man. Beatles channel.
Jude,
baby.
hello.
Channel 18.
He was on hold for 40 minutes, now he's gone.
Don't make it bad.
He said the bomb went off at a choke point.
So Daily Mail has a photo up, which...
It's my nickname for myself.
Huh?
Daily Mail?
Daily Mail.
That's so stupid.
It's my favorite cologne.
So...
It's awful, too. Stop trying to save it.
Oh, for two.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hold on, let me get the conveniently placed sound.
Okay, move all your newspapers.
This thing here be a little... Thanks, man. All right.
So you can see...
What's the picture?
You can see where it went off. So basically it's a concourse.
Yeah.
You're right, yeah.
Like, those doors right there go into the venue, and then that's like kind of like the
So right,
concourse
there's no
to catch-
security.
Right. Yes.
Okay, so we were all weirdly right.
In a way, yeah. It wasn't like
Yeah.
literally outside.
But it was beyond
also-
the security, which is what I thought.
Yes.
Okay, that's why he did it there.
Yeah, because you didn't have to go to the show. You didn't have to
That's
sit
where
through the
everybody,
concert.
that's
And
where
we couldn't
everybody
get in.
gets off to go to the trains and
It's just, and it would have been very, very heavily populated, but there's no security.
And as everybody's pouring out, you just file in and do it.
So the arena is going to respond to this by saying, we're gonna change the way we do things. The security on that door, we're gonna move them to the other door.
yeah, security's just gonna be outside.
Yeah, we're gonna put them in front.
Is that
of
what
the
they're really
concourse.
saying?
Well,
No,
I
imagine that's what they're going to do.
Yeah. Yeah, it's bad.
The first victim of the terror attack is named as a girl who tweeted Ariana Grande hours before the concert and told her, "So excited to see you tomorrow." Was that a picture of them together?
Yes.
Looks like it.
From a meet and greet or something.
That's where all the money is.
Meet and greets?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, they figured it out.
Yeah, they did.
That's how they kept their, no, you don't have to buy the album. No, don't even worry about it. We don't make money off albums. We make money off meet and greets.
Which is funny because not to get into it, but it's basically just scalping your own tickets. Because you're selling a seat that would have been $100 for like $1,000.
Right.
Because it comes in this package.
Right. You get to take a photo with me, and it's a front row seat. And you're like, well, a front row seat is usually like $150, right?
Yeah, so you're charging $850 for the...
You're just paying for the meet and greet.
Photo with you.
I've sold meet and greets, I know, but never for a lot of money.
How much do you get for a meet and greet?
Maybe $50.
Oh.
It was nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't pay that.
No, but a lot of people didn't.
But everybody doesn't. I mean, that's where it's at.
Yeah.
Like,
and
you
they let you sit in sometimes for the sound check.
Sound check, yeah.
Is Islamic State, do they delete these Twitter accounts?
Who? Twitter?
Yeah.
I'm sure. I mean, Twitter's got their policies or whatever.
I mean, who, like that guy there who tweeted that, can we see how long has that guy been there? How many followers does that person have?
This one.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just curious as to how long a Twitter account that has been. When guys like Milo are getting banned for saying dumb shit or for salty commentary.
Yeah.
Or all these other guys are getting banned for this nonsense.
You think he's verified?
I doubt he's verified.
The terrorist? There you go. You can click on it in the description. Nope, not the photo. Oh, Troy. Oh, you're stupid.
What are you doing?
Back. He's so old. He's so old. Right in the description.
Go to his name.
Right in the text. Yeah.
Oh, count suspend. Okay.
He's been around for so long, Troy. Right? It's because the young people, they do it so quick. It's amazing to watch.
Well, you guys make me nervous.
Ariana Grande, by the way, is canceling her, or at least postponing her tour.
And we talked about that before. What's the right thing to do? I do understand both sides of it. Like, again, do you cancel or do you go? I guess it is hard to perform after this, but then a part of you is like, do you do it because you're like, it's one of those things where it's like, okay, we have to keep going.
We have to push forward.
You have to, and it also makes people feel better in a way. Like, I don't know. I don't know what the answer to that is. I guess I can understand. She's probably so fucking devastated.
I mean, I get what you're saying, because WWE put on a show like 2 days after 9/11, and it was like the coolest thing ever. Like,
but if it had happened at a WWE show, they may not, like, you know what I mean? Like, then all of a sudden it's very personal. And people may not know if she's a target, or they may go, oh, you want to do more shows here? We'll target the next one.
And just the trauma of, like, it happening at your show, and you know that,
and
like,
your fans, yeah.
If you hadn't done, there's got to be some guilt, because as incorrect as it is, you know in your head, as a performer, if you had decided to take the night off, that wouldn't have happened.
Yeah, and she's probably so fucked up right now.
Exactly.
They said she's just in no condition. That's probably what the main part of it is. She's probably in no condition to go on stage.
Yeah.
Every person you look at could be a potential murderer or a potential, or you're looking at these people like, are these people going to be killed as they're walking out the door?
Yeah, yeah. Or you just look at them and be like, I looked at the same faces last night, and they're dead.
Yeah, it was just awful.
I think they're saying 22 have died and 59 are injured.
Just what a weak, soft organization.
Yeah.
Where
a limp dick organization.
You're targeting 18-year-old and 17-year-old girls.
Just that's losers.
Yeah, you know what I call them? I call them losers.
Yeah, maybe that's not the strongest
And you know why?
term.
You know why I call them losers? Because that's what they are. And there's going to be more of them. Losers, that is.
Like that, you didn't have to say there's going to be more of them.
Yeah, see, we do know that. I mean, but you probably didn't need to state it.
We're on an attack from losers. What?
It is miserable, though. What a miserable, depressing.
Yeah.
Ugh.
You see your homegirl, Melania Trump, is back by the Donald's side?
She is, yeah. This video of her swapping his hand away at one point. Did you see that?
No, she wants to be the first lady, I think.
Look at the video from Saudi Arabia where she bats his hand away.
It's really funny.
Yeah, she wrote broken from the bottom of my heart. I am so sorry. I don't have words.
Who, Melania?
No, she probably wants to say that. No, Ariana Grande. That was her tweet.
You did it right. That's the first time in an hour you said her name right.
I said her name right earlier. I didn't get any credit.
Props to you.
Thank you.
Props to you. Oh, boy. Now we're going to... There it is.
They're walking on a red carpet, and they'll focus on, watch, right there.
Yeah, we'll tweet out the video.
No, I don't know why. And then he touches his jacket.
I mean, he was rejected. It's a brick!
But I wonder if...
Rejected!
Was that because she didn't want to hold his hand, or is that a protocol break there?
No, she's tired of his shit.
I don't know.
That was not First Lady President. That was husband and wife.
Okay.
I'm not holding your hand.
Watch this.
That was like, oh shit, I'm in trouble, but I'm at work. Fuck. That was, God damn it, just hold my hand and we'll talk about it after work.
Are you not supposed to hold hands there? Or I don't know.
You can always hold the First Lady's hand.
I guess you can.
It's the sanctity of the American marriage. This is the white picket fence.
But I'm not crazy to think that. There are protocol things. The U.S. presidents hold the hands of these other men. The Trump's half a curtsy was funny too. And this is the thing, like when a president is overseas and there is a thing where you do, like I didn't give a fuck that Obama bowed. It was just a moment where you're just trying to be polite. You're not 100%. It's just a thing. It doesn't mean anything.
Right. But that means something. When Melania Trump slaps her hand away, that's not a cultural thing. That means something. Melania Trump, Donald did something that has pissed her off. I don't know if it's, she's just sick. The shit's just been building and building and she's tired of him making her look like a fool. Or if there's something like specific. Maybe they had an argument on the way to wherever it was that they were going. And she hasn't forgotten it. She can't put her First Lady face on.
Right.
Claire Underwood wouldn't do that.
Who?
Claire Underwood. Frances Underwood's First Lady.
Oh. Who's that?
House of Cards. Bro.
She's never had to deal with so much hate towards her. No, she is not. And the people she's friends with, who are a lot of immigrants like herself and a lot of gay guys, like they all hate, like the people that she values hate her husband. And that's gotta suck.
People used to love Melania just because she was hot. Imagine getting to live the existence.
I have.
Okay, well, for the rest of us then, imagine.
I know what that's about.
Imagine getting hot chick approval.
Yeah, it's fucking awful. Then people started hating on me.
Is that what happened?
Yeah.
All of a sudden they just started hating?
Started hating on me.
How do you deal with that? You get hot guy energy all your life. Mm-hmm. How do you deal with all of a sudden the hate?
It's crazy, man.
It is
so hard.
Yeah, I'll bet. Yeah. I'll bet it's really tough.
That's why I didn't shave today.
I didn't notice.
Me did. You didn't shave either.
I shave
Rub that shit together.
2 or 3 times a week. I can't shave every day.
Why?
I shave with an electric razor. I get bumps.
Ew.
What's that? Ew.
Bumps are icky.
No, they're not. It's
I
just,
shave smooth as silk.
that's because you have wispy girl hair.
Thank you. Appreciate that. I do.
But yeah, that was, that could be it. Maybe she's gotten hot chick energy all her life, and all of a sudden people are like, fuck you. And she's like, what? How did this happen?
How did this happen? Why do you hate me?
And because your husband. I don't even hate you. It's because your husband. And now she's mad at him.
Plus, I totally believe all the reports that she does not want to do this.
She probably doesn't.
You know,
You said you said you weren't going to win. He's like, I know, but look what happened.
She just wants to be a mom.
Yeah.
and,
Yeah.
like, a wife.
She has a kid. She's married. She's got billions in the bank. She doesn't want, and she also doesn't want to be a death threat target. So she probably doesn't want.
Yeah.
She just probably doesn't want like Secret Service everywhere. Like she probably liked the idea of a couple of beefy security guards getting her in and out fast. No one can bug her. But nobody wanted to kill her. Yeah. Nobody wanted to kill her husband. Now he's a legitimate fucking Al-Qaeda threat. He's an ISIS
son's
threat.
life is turned upside down.
Her son's life is literally. Terrorists would love to kill her son just because it's the president's son. And for the rest of their lives, they're going to have to walk around with Secret Service because of this decision her husband made.
Even day to day, people are theorizing like about her son. Everybody's got opinions about her son now. There's a huge difference between Apprentice fame and President fame. She enjoyed Apprentice fame. Like, that's fun.
Yeah, and I've heard that she's super, like, self-conscious about her
titty shots?
Yeah. About her ability to, like, speak English.
And that people mocked her. Even though she's actually brilliant. She speaks 5 languages.
Yeah, and her speech was amazing.
It was super good.
Yeah.
It was really good. It was almost as good as Michelle Obama.
Yep.
I thought it was even better.
She can, she can plagiarize in 5 different languages. Yeah. But she's actually a brilliant person. I mean, if you can speak 5 fucking languages, you're brilliant. I'm sorry.
You can speak 2.
Stop trying to put yourself in the brilliant category because you know a little French.
I know 0 French.
All right, I want to make sure of that.
You know when we go up to visit my wife's family and they just talk and talk and talk and they could be saying whatever they want.
We all know who they're talking about.
Probably about me.
Okay. How do you say why in French?
No idea.
Okay.
I picked up none of it.
That's what they're saying to her. They look at you and they look at her and they go, "Okay."
Tú piensas que si puedo hablar en un otro language, yo soy brillante?
I think you just said 3 different languages.
No, I'm fluent in Spanish.
No.
How do we say it? Let me play this, Troy. Can we play this? I want to hear how it sounds. Okay.
Pourquoi?
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 Pourquoi? So the next,
they say that when they point to me?
Yeah, they look at you and they go, pourquoi?
They go like this, oh, pourquoi?
They look at her, and then you notice they show her pictures of probably other, like, high school guys in French. Pourquoi?
Yeah, but it's been 10 years. They don't wonder anymore.
Pourquoi?
Oh, sad like that?
Yeah, pourquoi? At first it was pourquoi. And then it's pourquoi. And now it's pourquoi.
Pourquoi?
Travis thought that was a cool nickname. He thought that was like a ferocious nickname, like he was pourquoi.
Yeah. You know, in French, Travis is actually pourquoi.
I want to let's break and I want to talk about something private. Sexy.
What? I don't want to talk about anything private with you.
And we should discuss when we come back. We'll keep talking about this, but there's a little shit going on around here that we need to talk about.
You mean some faction talk beef? That's our new segment, Faction Talk Beef, where we just give you the roundup on all the beef that's being served across Faction Talk.
I don't know if my Pittsburgh date is up on the website, so I'm going to be in Pittsburgh June 30th through July 1st. August, I think 5th is going to be the Borgata. There's a bunch of dates going on sale. I'm going to announce a tour very soon. But I do hope the guys want to come see me. So go to PittsburghImprov.com. It's only Friday, Saturday. What's that?
You just said the guys want to come see me.
Hope you guys want to come see me.
Oh, you meant the audience.
I know the guys are. I hope something with a cunt shows up. It's going to be fucking all guys. All right, we'll be back in a minute. And who do we have today? We have
Cool Keith, the legend.
And the return of Mary Jean, finally, which is nice.
We didn't have to get Cool Keith wings this time? No. Wow, he must really like us.
Wings, no champagne.
All right, guys, hang tight, BRB. Oh, we should have come back to a fake argument.
Why?
It would have got people buzzing.
You like that?
Welcome to the show, Jim Norton and Sam Roberts.
What a
in
show.
the morning. So far, so good. Yeah, I think it's been a fun one. We wanted to also discuss, we've been talking about this shitty terrorist attack all morning, of course, but I also want to talk about there's some a little bit of malarkey going on here on the channel, and I learned my news from Twitter, as everyone does.
It's the best place.
Well, at least you find out what's going on. I'm smacking my lips like a girl.
And you know, sit there having to read all these pesky articles with all this stupid information. You get a nice 140 character summary. It's like the greatest Cliff Notes ever.
And there's apparently a bit of strife. I don't know if it's on Nick DiPaolo's side or if it's just Jason Ellis not liking Nick or not liking things Nick has said. I don't think Nick's ever said anything about Jason that I've known. But it was, I guess Jason was saying he didn't want him on the channel, or he wasn't happy that he was on the channel.
Yeah, well, Jason said that before. This wouldn't be the first time.
Oh, he had?
Yeah, right. Jason, had said that before, that he was not happy that Nick DiPaolo was on the channel, because I think the original thought was that Rude Jude was going to come over, as was Jason Ellis. And I like Jason. As I've said many times, I was happy when he joined the channel, even though we lost a replay, but it was okay.
Yeah.
And I was all for Jude joining the channel too, because for those of you that don't know, Jude does afternoons on Shade 45, and he says that he wants to get into talk radio, and he's hilarious. I've had him, I had him on my show a bunch of times, and I love the guy. I thought he'd be an awesome fit for the channel.
Yep.
To my knowledge, getting Jude over here was way more complicated than it should have been, and I don't know whose side it was on.
Might have been his management side, or it might have been on the Shade 45 side.
Shade 45 isn't just a channel here, right? Because the guy in charge of Shade 45 is Eminem's guy. It's like it's not just Eminem's name on it, and then it's just any serious channel where people can be moved around. Everything does have to go through Eminem's people.
And we found out a while ago that Nick was coming on. Again, it didn't work with Drew. We waited for a while.
Yeah, that's what the holdup was, actually.
I was very happy when I heard it was Nick DiPaolo. I hadn't even considered Nick DiPaolo. I literally thought it was going to be Craig Ferguson because Craig has been here doing shows. So Nick's a really, really funny stand-up. And he's caustic. Nick is a caustic communicator. Like, that's how his jokes are. And when Nick talks about saying the word faggot or things like that, like, if you didn't know Nick DiPaolo and you think, why does he hate gay people? He really doesn't. And I know this because first of all, I've known Nick for almost 20 years. And I've also been around Nick, around gay comedians. A lot more than you realize. Nick interacts with gay people. He's not some dude.
I get it.
No, you don't understand. No. I don't mean just sucking their dicks, which he does do.
Oh.
No.
Okay,
Nick's an open-minded guy. But no, like, I've seen him for many, many years, interact with gay people, and he doesn't give a shit.
Well,
when Nick resists, what he hates is like, with the word faggot or it's the word nigger, it's not that you want to go around calling people this or you want to yell at it. He'll say that, you can't even call a guy a faggot. He's probably talking about in daily life. And I think guys like Nick resist being told how to communicate. And they resist being told that everything they think is homophobic or sexist or whatever it is. So then you push back kind of harder because you feel like you can't do the humor you want to do. And even if he is fucking more caustic than you like and he says shit that you don't like, I like the fact that it's like that on the channel. I like the fact that you have, Jason being Jason, fine, be who you are. And maybe Jason's a bit more sensitive to it because he's kind of newer in talking about this stuff.
He's bi.
Yeah, I mean, great. I mean, look, I've been talking about trans women for a long fucking time. And it's not something I deserve an applause. I don't give a fuck. It is what it is.
Well, here's what I was listening to that, and so Jason has issues. Nick is very right leaning.
Yes,
you know what I mean, and so
right leaning. He's fucking propped up on his right elbow,
and he's also angry, and so he can come across any number of ways to people who don't agree with him. But when I heard that Jason Ellis was saying that he was going to represent the LGBT people on this channel, I said to myself, now look here, it's one thing if you
feel like you should represent
if you run the channel. No. I immediately thought my co-host has sucked way more dicks than anyone else on the channel.
Your co-host said that in the mirror.
And he's been doing it, way longer than it was cool. So, I don't think that that's right.
Well, the reality is, it's like, I understand being like, you don't want to be a fucking doormat. And I listen to what Jason said, and I know what he was saying. Like, he just wants to feel like, hey man, you don't want to feel like you're being marginalized or treated like I get it. But you can't ask a guy like Nick to not be who he is. It really is. You need to let that guy because a lot of people feel that way, where they're resisting, like, they say, I don't want it in my face all the time. Because they feel like a lot of times when you're showing a lot of gay couples on TV, they're like, oh God, show business is just shoehorning this shit. And not only are they shoehorning it, but they're telling Nick, like, all those jokes you make, you're a piece of shit for doing it.
Right.
And again, I haven't talked to Nick about this. I'm just surmising as a guy who knows him that that's where a lot of his opinion comes from. He's not some hateful guy who fucking hates people. I've seen him at the Cellar for years, just interacting with people. He doesn't give a fuck.
So Nick was doing a story. He was talking about a story on his show. He's on at 6, by the way.
This is going to completely contradict what I said. Maybe it will. I don't know what story he was talking about.
Jason comes on after us, and Nick comes on at 6 p.m. Eastern, here on the channel.
Yeah.
And Nick was apparently, and I believe, Travis told me, because I heard Ellis's
Do we have any of it?
Yeah, we'll have a couple clips.
Okay.
But I heard Ellis's rant, and I hadn't heard the Nick stuff that he was talking about. But Travis told me what he was talking about was Nick was talking about a story of a baseball player who was using some kind of derogatory slur, whether it was faggot or cocksucker. It was
I think it's faggot.
It was right,
Yeah,
but we don't know for sure. You said right.
I've watched the video and I would say I'm 90% sure.
Sure,
that's what it is.
Right. So he's saying that, and he gets in trouble with the team, and
he was suspended for 2 games.
And Nick was talking about that story, correct?
Correct.
And he was saying that it was ridiculous that he was suspended and blah blah blah.
Right.
And it ends up in a conversation with a lot of Nick's listeners about, we used to be able to say this, we used to be able to say that. And what I'm guessing is that the conversation was really about PC culture run amok.
Yeah. Yeah, and I didn't even hear that, and that was what my guess was. It's a reaction to being told, don't joke about this, don't say that. It's a reaction to being told what you can and can't say.
Now, I think that the argument about he should be able to say faggot is like so on its last legs.
Yeah, I think
that it's ridiculous. I mean, that is it. It literally sounds like it's coming from another period in time.
That's one Nick is going to have to. Nick's probably going to have to throw the white flag in on that one. It's one of the things. It's
flag.
Just. Well, yeah, so to speak. But you're going to have to kind of go like, unless there's a reason to use it, or if you're joking with your friend, I still don't think it's a problem. If you're joking with 2 buddies, are joking. If you're going, come on, don't be a fag. It's a much different thing than calling a gay guy a faggot, where gay guys have been beaten to death while that was being yelled at them.
So, but and I don't even think like that, and that's fine. It goes back to what we were talking about before with this guy on Twitter. Like, this is what Nick has done, has always done. This is what I would expect a conversation to be like on Nick DiPaolo's show. I don't know if Jason Ellis was sold on this idea that he would have any kind of control over the channel.
Yeah.
We're joking. And again, I hate breaking the fourth wall. But none of us are in charge of the channel.
No.
The people who are in charge of the channel are the bosses and Travis.
And Travis does have a lot of juice.
Yeah.
It's usually in his beard. But it's one of those. It's what did you say?
Gender fluid.
Gender fluid. It's one of those things where they called it Faction Talk simply out of a lack of creativity.
Yeah,
not because Jason was going to have more juice on it, but literally they just couldn't think of another name.
They said we created this brand Faction, and we were like, there is no brand Faction. But they were like, we've created this brand Faction, and so we're just going to call it Faction Talk because we already created that brand and we don't want to create another one. That was literally the conversation. It was like, oh, okay, whatever. Like, then this isn't a fight it was made clear this isn't a fight that you can win. We've created this brand and we don't want to create another one. Okay.
But do you think Jason, he doesn't strike me, Jason never strike me as a guy who's really sensitive about language or telling you what you can joke about. Is him reacting this strongly to something like this just what happens when something is new to you, or when you're starting to just talk about it or be open about it, and now you're seeing it through a totally different lens because now, I'm standing on this side of the fence now, and I'm uncomfortable with hearing these words. Whereas if you had been talking this way for a long, long time, you would understand this. It doesn't mean it. You know what I mean? It's like these words aren't any more serious than anything else.
This is a new thing. Yeah. I think that's a good point because it did come across to me a little bit like when a kid in school first learns what racism is or first learns what homophobia is, and they start calling everything out that they see that's racist, no, that's bad, that's racist, and they haven't really figured out context yet. I don't think that the shows on this channel should sound the same.
I agree.
You know, I think that that's a problem that talk channels generally have, that shows either agree with each other or sound the same or whatever. I think I love the fact that this channel now has multiple live shows. Not because it's like, yeah, this is my channel, but because I get to worry about 8 a.m. to 11 a.m., and then I don't think about anything else on the channel.
I would like more replays. I'd be very happy if everyone got fired. It was just us.
You'd be okay with that.
Yeah, but I'm greedy.
Yeah, I don't need at this point the responsibility of
that's true.
Of worrying about a channel. I would like to worry about 3 hours of content a day and move on with my life.
That's why we have an operations manager. You don't have to worry about that kind of stuff.
This is the second day in a row that that cocksucking grin on your face, trying to throw somebody under the bus.
Every time he has a grin on his face, that's kind of it.
He loves trying to worm a naked joke into a conversation.
That's funny.
We're not even talking about that. He loves trying to figure out how he can kick E-Rock in the ribs.
Well, I'm not kicking Eric. I'm just saying.
Luck.
I'm saying. Wasn't me.
And by the way, you know
what he does too. He throws it into the room and he goes, "I don't know why they went there."
I'm just reminding you that there's no reason for you to think about other things on the channel because we have someone to.
I was wondering why Travis would make that statement. That makes perfect sense. Well, there's an operations manager.
Travis thought that the natural follow-up to that would be a conversation about the incompetence of said person, but I'm not going to talk about that.
And I wouldn't have anything to add to that.
Do you know how Colbert just got in trouble for the cock holster line? Like, that's the type of stuff.
Colbert?
That's the type of shit that drives you crazy.
Yes.
Like, where, oh my God, that's anti-gay. And then you're like, where does it end? This mania, this upset. That's where it feels like it's being put in your face and shoved in your face. Not because, they're showing gay couples now, or they're showing trans people. I don't think Nick cares about that. I don't think most people care about that. It's when it gets to a point where the PC culture wants to do things like every time there's an allusion to something, they try to lump it into that story and make you seem like you're homophobic if you don't agree. Like to call Colbert homophobic over that stupid line, that's the type of shit where it just goes off the rails. And then the main issue, which is an important issue, gets fucking sidetracked and people start to hate it. And that to me is what a lot of what happens.
And I don't agree with everything Nick DiPaolo says, but like he's one of my favorite.
You can't. I don't either. I haven't agreed with 100% of Nick for 20 years. But you agree with some and some you don't.
But he's one of my favorite people to have on our show. I love when Nick DiPaolo's on our show, and I couldn't be happier that he's a show on this channel. It makes me like when I tell people who's on this channel, his name being there makes me be like, yeah, that's fucking cool.
Nick, and even Nick's jokes that are just nice jokes, he's harsh.
Yeah.
He's a 50-year-old white dude from Boston who probably got punched in the mouth on Christmas morning. Nick is a rough communicator. But he's, they were playing one of his jokes recently, but I forget what he was talking about, but the difference between the wife and the husband and who gets more. And he's like, yeah, my wife's walking around with a $10,000, diamond on her finger, and I'm walking around with a urinal ring. It's just this harsh, brutal way of painting things, and it's always funny. He's just a funny fucking guy who communicates that way. So you're not always going to like him or agree with him, but that's who he is. And do you know what I mean? Like, I get Jason's a little sensitive to it, but I don't think you should be that upset that a guy like that is on the channel. If you don't agree with him, talk about him. But him being here is good. I think it's great to have the variety of, and I love that Nick's here.
Yeah, and since when are we supposed to have stuff on the channel that's not disagreeable?
Sure.
So this is the one place where people are supposed to be able to disagree with shows. Do you want to hear a little bit of Jason's rant on Nick?
Yeah, because when I heard it, I expected it to be really awful, and then I heard it, I was like, I see he's just being more sensitive to this. My guess is just because it's a newer thing for him to be discussing and identifying with. And you kind of find in the way you're going to handle it.
I love Jason. He was.
Ew. Ew, Sam. Ew, you
not like
what?
That. Not like that. Not like
Sam.
that. Not like that.
As a friend or more than a friend?
Just as a friend. Not like.
Oh, you just like him?
I just like him, but not like.
Okay.
But, I thought he was way oversensitive on this one.
I did too, but I understand, like, when I'm listening to it, I'm like, why does he feel this way? Because he never seemed like he never seemed like a sensitive dude language-wise. Like, he never seemed to give a fuck before. So it's like, why is this all of a sudden something? And I'm just guessing because it's become real personal, and you don't always handle that. Do you know what I mean? Like, you might be, why am I not as sensitive to it? I don't give a shit what Nick says about trans people. Like, I might not agree with it, but it doesn't offend me or bother me.
But it's also like the idea of saying he shouldn't be on the channel is like...
I disagree with that, totally.
Like, what are you talking about?
I enjoy watching Nick on stage. He's one of my favorite comedians. He literally is one of the fucking... You know, sometimes if you get a guy who just who puts things forth that you don't agree with or you don't like, it's still important to hear that guy. And you can't watch Nick DiPaolo as a comedian and not think he's brilliant. You can't.
Yeah.
You know who he's good friends with? Janine Garofalo. Because Janine and Nick were on that HBO special together many, many, many years ago. The first time I saw Nick, I think it was before I did stand-up. And me and my buddy Kenny Hines are watching this special. And Janine was very funny on it. And Nick was this fucking... He was a beast. He was a young, good-looking, angry fucking beast. And I never forgot the first time I saw Nick DiPaolo. But I've interacted with him and Janine Garofalo together, and they really like each other. They were friendly. And you cannot be more polar opposites
Absolutely.
than Janine Garofalo and Nick DiPaolo. And when you watch the way female comedians or gay comedians interact with Nick, they all respect him. Some of them might not like some of his views or things he says, but just in that world and on that level, man, you can't have anything but respect for him. And you know what, Nick? Even if he's not right about certain things or he's not PC, he's brutally honest, and he's spitting out a point of view that is held by a lot of people, and there's no lying behind it. You're hearing a guy give his real opinion about things, and that's a guy you can have a conversation with, because even if he walks away and goes, no, I don't agree, you'd be like, all right, at least he heard me out and I heard him out, and he don't agree.
Yeah, the constructive thing to do is to, like, if Nick's on the channel and you really disagree with him, have him on your show. And be like, dude, like, why would you say this?
Yeah.
Like, don't you know what this...
Because he is funny. He's a really funny fucking guy.
But he'll have the argument with you.
Oh, yes, he will.
And he'll listen. I mean, he'll listen and he won't go on your side, but he'll listen to what you're saying. 70%
of Nick's things, having had a million discussions with him, come from blowback in show business or for language policing. And sometimes when you deal with all that shit and you fire back, sometimes you do fire a little too angrily because you're reacting to shit that you're being told not to joke about, and you realize, like, all right, I'm kind of hitting the people who are dealing with this, and my real anger is people telling me not to joke about it. Did you understand?
Yes.
So
let's hear what...
Yeah, I'm babbling. I apologize.
Let's hear what Jason Ellis said.
Go on now!
All right, this first clip is a little long, so if you want...
How long is it?
It's 1 minute 50 seconds.
That's not funny.
Travis.
Just trying to do my job.
Travis!
Oh, good.
Troy, you haven't come up with your own bark.
Troy, I'm so proud of Troy.
All right, Troy, come up with a bark.
No,
Travis, dog!
I feel like if I jump on now, I'm like...
No.
Fine.
We need you to have
jump
a bark.
on. We need you.
Have a bark. Okay, I'll do it again.
Well, let me give me some time to think about
Yeah,
it.
give him a little time. We'll have by the next time we do it, he should have one.
Okay, all right.
Give him a second.
That's fair. All right.
Give him a second over there. Google barks.
That'll take a while.
B-A-R-X.
Just looking up tree photos.
Or not, if he's joking or he's actually offended. But I know he looks at me different for the rest of my life. He'll never forget me now. He'll be like, oh, that's the gay guy. And that makes me want to come back into my shell. But, you know, then I listen to this radio show, in the afternoon on this fucking channel, man, of a guy that is just bashing gays, lesbians, and transgender people for like 2 fucking hours. I tried to call his show, but I couldn't get through. I mean, actually got through, but then they like hung up on me. On this channel too, talking about how there's barely any of them anyway, and it's always in my face, and now we're not allowed to say faggot. And I'm like, man. And then he just got all these people to call in and agree with him, and I'm listening and I'm thinking to myself, if I'm not me, but I am a bisexual guy or a gay guy or a bisexual girl or a transgender, and I'm listening to this, and then he has all these phone calls of people agreeing with him. Yeah, man, there probably is. What is it? Is it 10% or 5%? It's not even 10%, is it? That are transgender, gay, and bi or whatever. It's fuck all of us. But it still adds up to being millions of people. I don't understand why. What if there was only 5% black people? You know, like, and then there was a radio show where it was just 2 hours on why are they going to bring black people into my face? You know, cause it's not a choice, man. I didn't make this choice. It's just what I am. And it really, the only choice I made was
I don't think it's Jason. I don't think it's Nick.
That's the choice I made.
It was just.
Oh, sorry. I don't think it's Nick saying that. Like, even when Nick, I really do think it's a reaction to being told that getting mad and saying faggot in a moment of anger is this life-threatening thing, or when it wasn't when he was younger. And again, I know times change and you gotta kind of adjust to that and kind of reset a little bit, but I don't think Nick is reacting to, oh my God, that guy's gay, fuck him. I don't think it's that, to be honest. And again, he's been around a lot of gays in show business, and you can't, I don't think he feels that way.
Jason sounds so hurt, though. I do wish Jason could just...
I think that's what it is.
Yeah, I think he's hurt by it, and it's like, just blow dudes in peace, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like people should be able to do whatever they want, and you don't even need to label it. Like, you don't even need to just announce, like, well, because, I've sucked some dicks, that means I'm bi, and if you're talking about this, and you're talking about me, and it's like, maybe you're just sucking a dick today. It is what it is. You know what I mean?
I like the casual attitude.
Well, that doesn't mean I'm going to.
Yeah, it does. but the idea is, though, but again, when it's new to you, when discussing it is new to you, that's where it comes in. Like, you know what I mean? You get sensitive to things when they're newer to you. And it's just, he's never been able to discuss this stuff, ever. He's never been able to talk about this stuff. He's had, the guy was abused by his father. I give Jason a certain amount, to say that all else is a fucking pussy. It's like, nah, it's not about him being a pussy. The guy, he's a fucking animal. His whole thing has been about fucking destroying himself physically. I mean, when he's not sparring, Rogan told him he spars too hard. He gets kicked in the face all the time. He had Shane Carwin knock him unconscious. This is a guy with certain feelings about himself that he's working through.
Should probably just chill the fuck out.
Yeah, so he's not handling it all maybe 100% the way he should handle it. But also the way, like him talking about Nick like that, that's the same thing in a way that is having him stand there and tell Shane Carwin, punch me in the face. It's both sides of that same thing. Mm-hmm. How do I work through who I am and the way I feel about myself? So maybe you're a little sensitive sometimes. Maybe you're a little too self-hating sometimes. I'm just saying that you're not going to do it perfectly. But Jason, you got to relax when it comes to Nick, I think, because I think you're reading the guy wrong, and you should just have the discussion with him on the air. It'd be very entertaining. And Jason said he did try to call in, so
it'd be really entertaining. Also, I mean, if he tried to call in and couldn't get through, that probably leads to the point that it's good that he's on the channel, because
he said they hung up on him.
Obviously.
But I'm sorry, who the fuck would hang up on him if he said, I'm Jason, I'm on the channel? Why wouldn't you put him through?
But it's also like, if you disagree with Nick, which a lot of people do, or you don't want to hear Nick, which I'm sure there are plenty of people that are like, this is fucking bullshit, I wouldn't listen to this show, then you should be able to just say, this old man is out of touch. You can't make jokes like this anymore. He's totally out of touch. Turn the channel and just move on to the next thing. Not be like, I don't think he should be on the air at all.
Shane, yes. And Shane, why do you think this, Shane, in Indiana?
Well, there's a little bit of a backstory about why Jason's all hurt. But the backstory is he literally had UFC Cowboy Throne on.
Right. What happened with that?
Oh, you guys know about that?
No, but I don't know what happened. He mentioned Cowboy, but I don't know what happened.
He basically came out, Jason came out and said that he was, he sometimes sucks a dick or something. And Cowboy was really taken back by it and kind of standoffish after that. And then he literally turned on the radio and heard Nick Apollo. It's kind of like a bad day for gays in Jason's life, because he had that back to back. But the opinion is just like Jason being gay, mad at the straight guy talking about gays like that. I mean, the straight guys are kind of sick and tired of talking about sucking on dick.
Well, you also got to realize too, and this is what Jason has to realize. Like, I don't know Cowboy well. I've interviewed him. I could see Cowboy Cerrone being standoffish with that. But again, I understand that would be annoying. But you have to realize when you put that out there and you say that, people are not always going to like it or react positively. And some guys have a different experience in their lives, man. They've been raised a certain way. Yeah. And just because some guys are like, whoa, what? Like, yeah, you're dealing with a guy that fucking throws kicks for a living. Cowboy has a way of looking at things. Maybe it's a little old. All right, whatever. But that's who he is. So you can't get mad if he's not 100% on board. If Cowboy looks at you and goes, you faggot, and walks off the radio, that's different. But if he's a little standoffish and he doesn't know how to handle it, hey man, a lot of people don't. Again, in our lifetimes, it seems long, but relative to the American experience or the human experience, we've been talking about this stuff openly for a very short period of time.
Right. And it's actively in the process of changing.
Of getting worked out, right.
But Jim, you know.
Thank you, Shane.
There are Jim Norton fans that have to believe that the trans stuff is jokes.
For a while.
That they will not live in the reality that you're actually talking from personal experience.
I don't know. At this point, I don't think so. I mean, the fans, as much as we've teased them, the fans are not dopes. Mm-hmm. They always understood subtext, or usually sometimes they think that we're more horrible people than we really are.
Yeah.
But the fans understood a lot of the subtext. They understood a lot of the shit that was happening on the radio show for years that never went said. So I did joke about it at first. That was the easy way to talk about it. And again, my job's to be funny. My job is not to come out and tell you people how to feel. So when it comes to that stuff, you joke about it and it's like, does he know, doesn't he know? But people always kind of knew. And at one point I'm like, no, I didn't know. I knew.
Yeah.
But I think people kind of understood that, and I always felt that people did. Because even the way they would joke with me, they didn't give a fuck. And I knew that they didn't give a fuck. I wouldn't have cared if they did, but I sensed that they didn't.
And you're joking about it, I think actually eased people into this thing. That if it wasn't you or you weren't joking about it, they might have been uncomfortable with it. But the fact that they're Lil Jimmy, I love Lil Jimmy, is doing this, and he and you eased it in by joking about it, made them be like, oh, I guess people do that. That's fine.
And when people joke with me about it, and I've had, how many times I've had that? We're like, hey, was she a tranny or whatever? I know they're not trying to be like, fuck trans people. They're just trying to joke about this thing that you've discussed.
Right.
And in a way, joking about something in a way kind of normalizes it.
We were literally joking about it with Ricky in the dressing room the other night.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like, guys, that's my lifestyle.
Yeah.
Are you guys making fun of the way I live my life?
Yeah, you gotta own who you are and understand that in this world where people make fun of each other harshly, you're gonna have harsh jokes about it, back and forth. So fans for years have been teasing me about it on Twitter, or a lady with a dick, or is she gonna, hey, she's a pretty girl, Jim, did she fuck you in the mouth or ass? What am I gonna do, get mad at that? No, it's funny.
It's funny.
I don't mind that, and it's a fair question.
Right. Yeah, it is. And you know what? Half of it is jokes.
I'll have an answer for you.
Half of it is jokes, but the other half is we're curious, because I joke about it all the time, and the real reasons is because I'm curious. I joke about it because I want to know the real answer. You know what I mean?
Sure.
I want to find out.
Sure.
I'm interested.
But you can't, as someone who's kind of talked about that stuff for a long time and whatever, you can't let the fact that everyone's not going to react in a comfortable way affect you or upset you. You can't survive in this world if you're going to allow that. But again, for him, it's newer, so you got to give Jason a little bit of a break too. I don't agree with what he said about Nick at all. But all right, he's new to it. Hopefully he'll come through this thing on the other side and not really give a shit.
I want to get Jason to New York and have Nick and Jason on at the same time. I want that conversation to happen on our show.
I would love that conversation, and they'd both be willing to have it. Believe me, I've never seen Nick shy away from a discussion, and I don't think Jason is particularly afraid of confrontation. That's one thing you can't say about Jason. He's not a pussy. Anyone who's saying Jason's a pussy, you're just using. You're just pulling words out of the fucking air and using them. He's not a pussy.
No.
He's not a fucking... I mean, the guy does nothing but try to destroy himself. And that does say something. He spent a fucking lifetime skateboarding, going through concussions, doing all these things that self-injure. And then he comes out and he says his fucking father would rape it. All right. There's something there that might make you react a certain way.
Right.
So you got to give that guy a break too, man. Because he's a little sensitive to it, because he can't bite the face of the guy that fucked him up.
You want to take a break?
I do. Mary Jean has arrived, and we have this rapper Cool Keith coming in. The return of Mary Jean.
Yeah.
I'm very happy about that. I'm sure she is too.
Cool Keith is a legend, and he is obsessed with Mary Jean.
Good.
He kept hitting on her. He did the night show once, and he wouldn't stop hitting on Mary Jean.
And Nick was talking about the word in sports. Yes, Steve in Baltimore, you're right. But maybe we can get Nick. We could have got Nick on the phone. We should have, but he'll talk. But Nick's got a show.
Yeah, I'll talk about
Listen to Jason today, and then listen to Nick DiPaolo at 6.
Yeah.
I would say listen to Jason, listen to Nick, and then see if there's commentary. I imagine Nick didn't get into it last night because
he mentioned it briefly.
Oh, he did? All right, yeah. We're not trying to make a whole thing about it, but it's happening on the channel. All right, we'll be right back.
I love drama.
I like the drama too, but people are talking about it, so what are we going to do? Just keep jerking each other off, you and me? Yes.
I got into it with the Italian ladies.
Ew.
No, not like that. I got into the Italian ladies who live in my building yesterday because they were talking about the wallpaper problems. I mean, to have channel drama and then to walk out of the apartment and have building drama, I was like, oh, this is great. I went right home and told Jess all about it. I'll tell you about it when we get back.
Hope you die. We gleefully return to the radio. We should get our first guest in. It's been a while since we've had her on.
Everybody watch your Jaws. Hope everybody got your padded boxing helmets on, your sparring helmets. Uh-oh, there she is. Look, you look great, Mary Jean.
Doesn't she look lovely?
She looks incredible.
I didn't get to hug you outside.
Hello, Mary.
Hi, Sam.
How are you?
Oh, we'll hug. Oh, you want to hug? Okay.
She's wearing a very like a short dress with the sides all cut out and laced up. You can see side boobs.
She looks very lovely.
You look great. Your hair's all done up.
Yeah.
You look fantastic.
Thank you.
You're welcome. How are you?
I'm good.
Yeah?
Yeah, should I talk in the mic?
Yeah.
That'd be great.
You are on the air.
Hi.
Yeah, how are you?
Hi. I think I'm good.
Yeah, you think?
Yeah.
How come you don't know?
It's like 10 a.m.
Yeah.
I don't even know what's going on yet.
10 a.m. is not
What time
early.
did you wake up?
Like 6:30.
Oh, to get ready and...
Yeah, and I was like smoking around.
Smoking around? You mean you're doing drugs?
No.
No.
I was doing natural stuff.
Weed?
Yeah.
Good. Good for you.
Do you feel a little high?
Not yet.
No?
No. Okay.
We haven't had you in a while, though. Did you miss coming in?
Yeah, like I thought you guys were all mad at me.
I could never be mad at you. Do you feel high being around us?
Yeah, like super high.
Right?
In a good way.
Exactly. Exactly. So how's your life been?
It's been good.
I know you've been on some friendship dates with Jim Norton.
Oh my God, I love Jem.
Yeah?
Jem, like I'm a little stalker towards you because we have such a good time.
We have fun. We hang out. It's not, it's just, when we have time, we meet and hang out, and it's pretty, it's normal.
You watched the dog dying movie?
Oh
yeah, we
my
did.
God, I cried.
She bawled through the whole thing.
Well, of course. That's why I wouldn't see, because I can't watch movies where dogs die. So when that trailer came out of the, what's it called?
A Dog's Purpose.
A Dog's Purpose?
Yeah.
And they showed, like in the trailer, they were like, this dog gets reincarnated 15 times throughout the movie. And I'm like, I'm not going to see a movie where a dog dies 15 times.
I didn't think about that. I didn't think about the dog actually dying.
Right.
I missed that out.
But it actually makes you feel better because then you realize, like, oh, that we're interacting with these dogs over and over again. So your dog never really dies.
We're not. It's made up.
No, I know that, but I mean that's
You
the way people
think?
think.
Yeah, no, I think some guy just wrote that.
I don't know. It makes sense.
Yeah.
You know what happens when dogs die? They're in the ground or they get burned up in an urn. Like they're dead. It's over.
That's so sad.
I know, right?
I thought they go to heaven.
No, no, there's no dog heaven. They just die.
Which one got you the most? The first one? The first dog that died?
I don't know. How many were they?
There was like 15. After a while, I was like, all right already. Just kill this fucking thing.
Yeah.
I was just waiting for it. I'm like, oh no, it's going to happen again.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so sad.
Isn't that the movie where they were drowning dogs on the set?
Yeah.
Yeah, but then they didn't. That was just a PETA thing. PETA just did that.
It wasn't true?
No, it seemed like they said that there was worse intentions than there were. Apparently the dog was in good spirits.
Were you wearing an entire package of bracelets?
It's like, I just hear them. This is all
How many
I
are
hear.
there?
I don't know. I left some behind.
One for every
too.
dog that dies in that movie?
Oh my God, you're so funny, Sam. I miss you.
Thank you very much, Mary.
We also watched a documentary.
Which documentary was it?
On pedophilia.
Oh, that's right. Did you like that one? So you guys, because Mary loves dogs, animals. Sure. You love small children.
No,
so
that's
like
whoa, no.
Represented
I love pedophiles.
I forgot.
No, that pedophile movie. It was so good.
Was it good?
Yeah.
Why was
we learned so much.
What did you learn? You didn't think there'd be a follow-up question, did you?
No, it's just like I can't say what I could say, but...
I don't even remember it. I remember us watching it, but I don't remember what they even talked about or anything. It's pedophiles.
Like you saw some guys getting aroused just talking about the subject. So I'm like, now I know if I hear a guy talking about this and he gets excited, it's a sign.
Right, so like if you see a guy getting excited talking about kids, you're like, wait, now I know he's a pedophile.
Yeah.
He's a creepy pedo.
Right. Right, whereas before, if you saw a guy talking and sexually getting excited as he was talking about kids, you'd be like, What's his deal?
Oh my God, he must love kids.
Yeah,
Right.
he must be a good guy.
I see.
He must love just bouncing them on his lap.
I should hire him as a babysitter.
Oh, these signs.
Right. The things that you would get wrong.
So yeah, we've watched a couple of odd things together.
Wow.
We'll do it again too. We'll watch something else.
You know what you should watch?
She's a fun movie partner.
You know what you should watch? There's an HBO documentary that's new called Mommy, Dead, and Dearest.
Someone else recommended that to me. Is it about Joan Crawford?
No, it's not about Mommy Dearest.
Okay.
Did you finish Feud, by the way?
No, I think I'm like 4 or 5 in. How many are there? 8?
8. The last 2 episodes are fucking incredible. I watched them over the weekend.
The whole thing is pretty good.
And let me tell you something about Jessica Lange.
Who's that?
She's the actress who plays Joan Crawford in the series Feud. She's also been in American Horror Story.
She was in King Kong.
Yes, she was in King Kong. She was in Cape Fear. Great actress, but she is unbelievable in the
Susan
last
Sarandon is great as Betty
2
Davis
episodes.
too. We sound like 2 fucking old hens
I know, we
talking
do.
about
I'm
this.
still watching Sex and the City, like season 2.
Haven't gotten through that one yet.
Do you like it?
I love it. I keep watching
Are
it
you
over
like a
and
Samantha?
over. I don't know. I feel like I'm a little Carrie.
Right.
I'm a little of Charlotte.
Like a mixed bag.
Yeah.
So, like, Mommy, Dead, and Dearest is about it's a documentary about a mom. She gets murdered, stabbed to death, and the daughter, the daughter did it. But are
you blowing the spoiler or no?
No, I think you find out early in the movie that happened.
Plus, it's like a news story.
Go on now.
Right, it's a news story, but
It's like Snap. That show on Wii channel.
Yeah, I guess
What's it about? People who snap?
Like most of the episodes are their daughters killing the mother.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. It's like Snap.
I love that.
Except in this one, what the documentary is really about is that she was a victim of Munchausen syndrome by proxy. Where the mom, like in Sixth Sense.
Where they hurt their kids?
Yeah, where they pretend they're sick and all that stuff.
Wait, that's what Eminem had.
You know the lyric.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cleaning out my closet.
That's right.
Did he
That's
say
what it means?
Munchausen?
Yeah.
Oh, I never knew. I always wonder.
Did he say his mother had it or
No, he says going through public housing systems, victim of Munchausen syndrome.
Yeah.
Okay, saying his mother probably would injure him just for attention.
Or, not necessarily injure him, but pretend they're sick. Like, they convince their kids that they're sick. They don't always, hurt them, but they,
I've never...
That's what I think.
Oh, I thought Munchausen. It's about getting sympathy for your kids when they're sick, right?
Yeah, it's about convincing the kid that they're sick, convincing them they have cancer, or convincing them that they have this immune system disorder.
But isn't that for parental sympathy? Isn't that so the mother gets sympathy from people?
Oh, sure, yeah,
Okay.
yeah, definitely. But that's what the movie's
Hey,
really
that's my
about.
word.
Munchausen. It's when you eat a house.
Definitely.
You heard what I'm saying?
Wait.
Do you like Chip?
I love Chip. I get it. Oh my God, I love Chip. I'm still dying to be on the Chip show.
Oh, yeah. You gotta be on
She's
the
going to
Chip
be on
show.
the Chip. She's going to be on the Chip.
Do you like
podcast.
Chip because he's clever? Because you get some of
Because he's super horny like I am. So it's like we have stuff in common.
Yeah, Chip enjoys Mary Jean very much.
Does Chip get horned up when Mary Jean?
Fuck yeah.
What about Mary Jean does Chip like?
Fucking bubs are
My
hanging
ass.
out.
Bubs?
Oh, he's back.
That's not that sexy.
Has Mary charmed the Chippa?
Yeah, she has.
Oh,
she
huh.
fucking charmed my pecker to stand up, right, Travis?
Oh, God, it's the worst line that I can't get out of my head.
What?
You've charmed the Chippa.
That's your dick?
What?
The Chippa?
My
No.
pecker? No.
Your pecker? What?
Yeah.
The
Chip is the person.
Yeah, the Chip is a character that Jim
Yeah.
sometimes falls into. Like that movie,
Split? I've not seen it.
It's great.
Do you know who can't stand Chip? Matt Serra.
I would believe that.
It creeps him out the way a fucking monkey creeps out a dog. Mm-hmm. Like, he just can't be around it.
I get that.
I asked him in the podcast, he won't do it.
So, Mary Jean, last time you were on the show, you kicked the shit out of a porn star. Is that right?
Aw. Memories.
Yeah, I remember.
And an employee.
And an employee?
And an employee.
And some bouncers.
Adrian.
Oh,
And-
yeah, that's right. You started throwing, you punched him in the face, if I remember correctly.
Well, yeah.
But I like that. It's funny. But, yeah, and the security, I'll tell you, I talked to them in the lobby.
I'm sorry. I still really feel really
They
bad
still
that
talk
I did
about
this.
you. They're
They
like,
do.
they really didn't see it coming.
They were in my way too, but
Yeah.
I'm sorry I kicked the shit out of you guys. I didn't mean to. I wasn't aware what was going on.
You had blinding rage? Or just a lot of weed?
No, I didn't even smoke. I didn't even have a drink. I
So it
was
was just
drinking
rage.
Sprite. I just got really annoyed at what she was doing. So
what was she doing? If we could say it peacefully.
Yeah.
Because we've been confused. See, what happened was that we were talking about our live show. We were at the Village Underground, and we had Mary Jean on doing the Mary Jean thing, but then we had another porno star on, and the reason she was
don't call her that.
Which
porn actress.
She's like I said before, she's chlamydia.
Like a thought?
No, worse.
Whoa! We had someone on who was worse than a thought, right? And so, but the reason we had her on, because we weren't going to ask you to make out with Bobo. We value you too much for that.
Yeah, we didn't want to ask you to kiss.
I've seen his penis already.
Right. I was like, I'm not going to... Mary Jean's not like a stunt woman. She's our friend. I
told Mary Jean that too. We saw you as kind of somebody who said funny shit and asked funny questions.
Right. So,
thank you.
So we had to find some chick, some rando.
Some dirt
to kiss Bobo. I liked her, by the way, but she's some dirt. Some dirt.
Sam.
Some dirt. You're right. She's a nice girl.
You don't
some
like dirt.
No, I don't like dirt. But what ended up happening was she did a little bit. I don't remember exactly how it happened, but she muscled her way into Mary Jean's segment a little bit, and I believe that bothered you. And then she started taking off her top, and Mary Jean, and there would become this like thing. They were both trying to get attention, and I get it. But at the end of the show, I thought it was all said and done. It was over. And at the end of the show, I was wrapping it up and saying goodbye, thank you, everybody, blah, blah, blah. And somebody in the audience goes, hey, there's your nipple. Goes, hey, Sam, the girls are fighting. And I go, what? And it's as the show's ending, and I realize in the back of the room there's a fist fight going on between you, Mary Jean, and the other young lady, Dirt, as you called her, who was there. So how did the fight start?
What was the moment before it?
Jim and Sam. Mm-hmm. I didn't care that she wanted to be on the air and hold the mic as much as she could. Mm-hmm. I could give two shits. Mm-hmm. She just kept instigating little shit. She's like, you're not the only one that you can do radio. She kept looking at me and going like, what are you gonna do? And then she touches Adrian's shoulder. I'm like, what does that mean? Adrian's a free, dick. He can fuck whoever he wants
Plus,
to.
you'd already had your hands up his ass at that point. It's like,
been there, done that.
Were you in love with him?
Adrian?
Yeah.
Of course. I love Adrian.
But you're in love with all of us, right?
I am.
Okay, so.
I want all of your Siemens in my pussy one day.
Okay.
I have 9 months.
Sam will spit him in there.
I would have sucked everybody off and then spit it inside you.
I got that. I got the horny. I had to be like.
Yeah. It didn't do the same thing for me. But, so she's making little passive aggressive remarks towards you.
Yeah.
And you're not the only one who can do radio and looking at you like you ain't shit.
Talk to the hand, bitch.
That's what you said?
Pretty much.
Talk to the knuckles, basically.
Yeah, talk to the hand. It's in your mouth.
Yeah, talk to the hand. Here it is. Yeah.
So maybe she thought I wasn't going to do anything, but that little last blink thing that she did, I don't know. She just
crossed the line.
And I forgot where I was for a second.
So you started swinging. You got blind rage. You got the anger that's inside of you. Spilling out of you.
Well, we talked
and
about,
I didn't mean to.
Yeah, because it's one of those things, we talked about this after too, it's one of those things where you have one of those crazy moments.
Yeah.
Where it's just a stupid moment, but then something really bad happens because of it, and it was like, it was so avoidable. Yeah. But even though nothing bad
definitely
did
not
happen.
Worth it either.
Yeah. You started throwing elbows at the security guards?
Well, I just didn't like they were holding me back. And then again, I'm sorry.
But in hindsight, that is their job.
Yeah.
We can't have
protecting
girls.
her
But I have boobs and stuff.
Yes, you do.
But you were also, but you were fighting.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't. I was defending myself from the situation.
Didn't you start the situation?
Well,
physically?
Yeah, you just started.
She started with her eyes. And
right. So you were defending yourself against dirty looks with punches.
Yeah, because she was the dirt.
Okay. I get that, because she's dirt.
And you didn't like that she touched Adrian. You didn't go for that.
No, she could have touched him, but it was what she did. She was like...
She was almost touching him to spite Mary Jean.
Oh, okay.
Fuck you, Mary Jean. Look, I'm touching Adrian. Go fuck yourself. And you're like, oh, really, bitch? I get it.
And then you punched
Something
him.
like that.
Then you punched Adrian in the face. Correct?
Well, he came and he was asking me all these questions, and he was like, why, Mary, why? And I remember he sent you a note about her or something like that.
Yeah, there was something,
So he was in the mix.
Right, you were
he was there at the wrong time.
Right, and he was instigating a little bit.
He was an instigator. But that's his job again, so I can't even be mad at him.
No.
That's why I will forever love him.
Now he's in the woods.
Yeah.
Writing. He's somewhere in the middle of
Oh my God, yeah, Montana.
Yeah. He left the show. He's not here anymore. He's gone.
Is he like Amish now?
I think he might be.
That is where the Amish people normally go, Wyoming.
Yeah. Yeah, I think.
So it's possible.
I think
watch
he may be
stuff like
Amish.
that.
You watch Amish stuff?
Yeah.
What kind of stuff?
Big Love.
Wasn't that Mormons?
Midgets or Mormons?
They look Amish with their outfits.
I believe, Big Love is about polygamy, right?
Yeah, my favorite stuff.
Right. But
What was the Amish one where they would go on the Rumstella or whatever it is?
Yeah.
What was that one?
Rumspringa.
Rumspringa, yeah. What was their,
I don't know, but I remember the show.
Yeah, where they had like a couple Amish guys. Was it fake though, all that shit? Like that they were doing the Amish drug dealer and...
I don't remember. But,
all tweets.
No, yeah, we get tweets all the time.
I'm not drunk.
No, don't worry about all those tweets.
I only drink champagne. Like,
That's right. Classic.
She does drink champagne, yes.
I love champagne.
Did she have some champagne at your place?
She did, yes.
That's so nice.
Yes.
What did you have?
I had water.
Oh.
And then when she left, I encouraged her not to drink a lot of champagne, and I don't keep it in the house.
Right.
So there's no way to just put it back.
And
so
then I tried to suck it like if it was a dick near the sink area.
Did you?
Yeah, I was holding it in front of my pants just to... But no, I just dumped it out when it was done. I'm like, I don't keep it.
Right. Makes sense.
I was like it was cum.
You did?
Yeah.
You drank it down like cum.
Yes,
Yeah.
and then of course I had to have her spit it in my face. Partially I'm pop locking. But yeah, I just like, you can't, what are you going to do? I'm not going to keep this stuff.
Right.
Champagne, you can't put the fucking cork back in it.
No? He goes flat, right?
I guess.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh,
So
no.
then you have to get more champagne the next time Mary comes over.
Yeah, Mary brought champagne last time she came.
Oh, okay. So that's not bad.
We had Mexican food.
What kind of Mexican food?
I don't know. I had steak and whatever.
Steak.
And then she had like these...
Empanadas?
I don't know.
That's Dominican.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, empanada.
I don't know. I don't know.
It was fun though. I need a table situation. We were both sitting on the sofa with trays.
Yeah.
On my fucking ottomans. Just.
You look so sexy eating.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, the way you were like,
Yeah, I'm very...
Did you find, because he uses his mouth?
Oh my God, I think that's why.
Yeah?
Yeah, any mouth movement, I'm like dick or licking pussy.
Yeah.
Right.
That's all I can
Yeah,
think
she saw me
about.
with a taco. She I won her over.
I thought it was a burrito.
The bigger the better.
That's right. That's right. How's your love life been?
It's going. It's sad.
Why sad?
Okay, is it going or is it sad?
It's both.
Okay, why sad if it's going?
I don't know, like I'm looking for steady dick and that's a little hard because I just want to like fuck every time.
Right, so the guys that are giving you the steady dick are like, you gotta stop fucking everybody, and you're like, but I like that.
Or do you get attached to them when they just want the sex?
No, I get attached after I have the sex, you know?
How come you didn't get attached to Adrian? Because it didn't, I mean, like, you...
She did a little bit, though.
A little, but not really.
No, I mean, not enough. She struck him because she was offended.
Yeah, but I mean...
I would have struck him before.
Oh, you would have? Okay.
Yeah. How come you didn't get attached to him? When he dropped in that Cuban D. You know?
Maybe because I knew I didn't have a future with him.
Right, he's just not.
You know, there's other guys where I fucked them and I'm like, oh wow, I might see this guy as a baby daddy, or, you know,
right.
I'm gonna marry this guy in the future. Adrian was like, oh, we're just gonna fuck.
Right, just young, dumb, and full of cum. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it.
So you weren't attached to him.
Yeah.
But these other guys, sometimes you start having baby daddy fantasies.
Yeah.
Because you want to get knocked up.
Oh, hell yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
right. And so you're like, you may be the guy to knock me up.
Yeah, that's
Are
the
you
guy
on
I'm
the
gonna
pill?
trick. No.
That's hot.
Do you tell people
Tell
you
me
are?
about it.
Do you trick people? Do you tell people you're on the pill sometimes?
No, I usually wear condoms, so.
Yeah?
Yeah. I still haven't found the guy that I'm gonna be like, oh my god, honey, let's not do it like that. Let's go natural.
Yeah.
Would you say, like, I'm trying to get pregnant, or would you just say, let's just go natural because it's
No,
fun?
it feels better.
Right?
Yeah.
Right.
Well, it does, too.
It
That's
does.
true.
But it'd be like, and then he'd be like, I'm going to pull out, and you'd be like, no, don't pull out.
Be like, come in my pussy, like just grab his dick towards your pussy
Right.
area. And oh my god, that's so hot because I haven't came in a while, so
Right.
that's getting me horny.
Right.
But
And then
yeah,
fingers
just like,
crossed, try to get knocked up,
Yeah,
and
and
like,
be
you're
like,
stuck. Gotcha.
yeah.
Gotcha.
Instead of screaming like, I'm gonna be like, yes!
Cheering.
Then you lay back with your legs straight so it stays in.
Right.
Thank you.
Yeah, yeah. You make sure it doesn't leak out. No jumping up.
Catch this dude like in a bear trap, except instead of a bear trap on an ankle,
Yeah.
it's your vagina on
A
their
dream
penis.
catcher.
A dream catcher. Oh my god, I want my pussy to be a dream catcher.
You do?
Yeah.
So, but you haven't found the guy that you want to trick into getting you pregnant yet.
Not yet.
Not
When
yet.
is the last time someone ejaculated inside of you?
Never.
Oh, you've never had it?
No.
Always
I always
pull out?
wonder how, yeah.
Or you're probably going to get
Or a
pregnant
condom.
quickly.
Or condom.
Yeah, you'll probably get pregnant fast.
You think so?
Uh-huh.
Is that why? Because
Wait, what?
You'll probably get pregnant fast because your body's
Oh.
not used to taking cum.
Oh, that's
true.
so hot.
So your body's going
Plus
to
you're
see the cum and go like, oh, stay.
You're Dominican, right?
Yeah, it's gonna stay.
Oh my God. My wife, it took her a while to get pregnant. She was getting so mad at Dominican and Puerto Rican women. They were like, every time we saw somebody in the mall, they were pregnant. She was like, God,
effortless.
God damn it.
And they didn't mean it. It just happened.
Right.
It just happened.
She was like, she at one point had a conversation with me. She was like, I know this is like not right to say, but I think that genetically, like, Hispanic women may be the superior being.
Jesse the Greek.
Yeah, I was like, wait,
I
Jess.
thought she wanted me to be like the carrier. I got excited. I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah.
But yeah.
Didn't work out. If she had asked you to be the carrier, would you have asked to inseminate you the old-fashioned way?
No, well, yeah, of course. And like, I would ask for a little anal while I was at him. Like, hey,
That's not hygienic though. You don't want to go anal and then impregnate.
Anything that's gonna have Sam's dick in my ass or pussy, I'm down.
Yeah, but you don't want one
That's
after
very
the
flattering.
other.
So,
No, because then you have a little shit baby.
Yeah, which is what his mother did.
You didn't make me.
Yeah.
That's insulting. That's not nice.
no, I love his mom.
Thank you.
I met your mom.
She's
true.
nice.
About my mom.
She's like a little flirtatious though.
Oh, she is. Yeah.
What are you
She's
talking
such a
about?
flirt.
She
With
is.
you?
Yeah.
She likes girls,
Of course,
too.
I was like, hey, Mom. I love your parents.
Yeah,
They're
they
cool.
both they're into the swinging lifestyle and threesomes.
Oh my God, you think so?
I know it. They are.
Really?
Yeah.
How do you know that?
I can just
They
sense.
have 2 boys,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
You have-
I have a brother and a sister, though.
Oh, I never met your sister.
Oh, that's the last person to meet.
They're swingers.
Yeah, the whole family, the
I
whole
don't know
Roberts
if
family.
that necessarily means that they're swingers. Mm-hmm.
3 kids. Hey.
That's what, 3, right? Threesome. Swingers.
Stop.
Right.
You're talking about your parents like that?
I don't know. I am asking you.
That's so cool.
Yeah, it's okay that they're like that. It's
Okay.
fine.
When was the last time you had a threesome?
Oh, like on
I think you tweeted-
Thursday?
Oh, Thursday.
Yeah,
Of last
something
week.
like that. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
a lot of dick sucking, but oops, I thought I was a dick.
Was it a guy and a girl or 2
Microphone.
guys or
2 girls, 1 dick. But we were only doing oral, but I was so high, I couldn't stop laughing.
wait, 1 guy and 3 women? How did they pull that off?
No, 2 girls, 1 guy.
Okay.
And it was just a guy, just you guys taking turns blowing him?
Yeah,
That sounds
but
great.
I couldn't stop laughing because I haven't had like a dick in my mouth in a while before that.
I see. How
So-
long had it been?
2 weeks.
Okay, well, yeah.
Oh, that's a while. All
yeah,
right.
that is a little while.
Yeah, and then I forgot how to suck a dick, and then I was watching her suck it, and her face looked like a fucking clown. Like, it was so funny. I was like dying.
So did you
Plus
suck it
was
with her?
wine Of course. And then at first, I was like, is she clean? Is she not clean? She's my friend, but like I never did a blowjob with her before, but it
Right.
was exciting.
That's fun. So it's good to know that there are still friends that like you haven't done everything with.
Sure.
Yeah, I went to give her a ride home, and then my booty call was texting me, and he's like, oh, let's hook up. And I'm like, damn, okay. And then I was like, do you want to come with me and just watch? And she's like, oh, can I join? I'm like, let's go. So we went back on the FDR, and we got to his place and smoked a little weed, drank a little wine. Then all the dick happened, you know.
Where did they ejaculate?
I don't know if he came. I had to go home. I had to go open the hair salon
Wait,
in
you
the
just
morning.
left open the hair salon with your friend, or did your friend stay?
No, this happened like around 5 a.m. after work. I was
But then
driving
how did you get some sleep before the hair salon?
I only got to sleep for an hour. So I opened at 10:30 and I was like, wow, I suck a lot of dick last night.
Yeah.
You know,
Was
I
that-
took a shower before.
I think you tweeted about it.
Oh, did I?
Yeah, I
Probably.
think
What's happening?
Because sometimes like I read your tweets in the morning and you're like, I mean, you had anal recently, right?
No, I gave a guy, you know.
You put a strap on?
No, I put 2 bottles, like in bottle champagne and wine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You put glass bottles up his ass?
Yeah, like I didn't even know he was gonna be able to take it, and the guy fucking took it. He even spread his asshole apart. I was shocked an
Did you put
asshole
in-
could actually take it.
Which end did you put in? The skinny end or the fat end?
The skinny. We
Was there
started
a
with
ship
the
in
skinny.
it?
Oh my god, he ends up shitting. And I said, you fucking dirty shit. Go fucking clean yourself.
Hold
And
on, where did he shit?
inside the bottle, but I wasn't touching him, so I was like, fine, I'm gonna keep shoving this shit in.
Where you were shoving
And
the
it didn't
bottle in his
smell like-
asshole and he was shitting into it?
Was there shit in the bottle?
Oh, it's a police song.
There was shit in the bottle.
Shitting in the bottle.
So wait, Mary Jane, you have a bottle in his hiney and a little duty gets in there?
Yeah.
And
I can't even talk about this. Look at me, I'm fidgeting.
Wait, what happened? Did it stink the room up?
No, it didn't, because it happened so soon that I was like telling him, go clean yourself, and then it just didn't smell.
You told him go clean yourself. Did you pull the bottle out, or did he grab the bottle?
I pulled. Okay,
or did you
so
just break off the end?
Oh, imagine! I was just fucking him with the bottle, and I saw something like kind of jump. So I put it upside down, and shit came out.
Oh no!
So I was like, oh fuck.
And wait, was he embarrassed?
A little nugget came out from the bottle?
He was like, and I was like, oh, that's why, it was so gross.
So he said go clean out. Where did he go? He went to the bathroom?
He went to his bathroom.
Did he take a dump?
I don't know.
Did he shower?
I don't know. I heard the sink going.
Only the sink?
Only the sink.
He's probably propped up there with his ass cheeks hanging in the sink, trying to wash his crack.
No, his house.
So,
next to his cat litter.
Had you ever fucked him before? Had you ever hooked up with him before?
No, we've been texting for a while, like 4 months, I guess, and
a bottle in the asshole the first time? That's pretty brave.
But must have done a lot of texting.
We text here and there. I send him butt pictures and shit.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I could never make that leap to a bottle in the asshole.
No?
No, I couldn't take it.
Whose idea was the bottle?
Well, I started out like after work. I'm like, oh, let's go have a drink. Everything was closed.
And save the bottle, yeah. Let's have a drink, but don't throw that out when you're finished.
So then,
where's your recycling? Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Which is so bad. Oh my God. So he goes, oh, I have drinks in my place. You want to come back? I'm like, why not?
Yeah.
I'm like, if he kills me, he kills me.
Sure. The night is young.
Yeah, the night is young.
If I die, then I'll be dead.
Yeah, and then he lives on 171st, and his building was like a little cracked out. I'm like, oh my God, is he a junkie? And I'm like, no. So then I slap his ass, and he liked it, and I put my hand around his asshole and try to grip, I can't just.
I'm not going to allow you to demonstrate on my ass.
I kind of put my fingers around his butt area. He went like that.
Was his pants on?
Yeah, with his pants on.
So you were just kind of circling the rim.
Yeah, and he loved it.
Right. Everyone likes their asshole play with a little bit.
A little, maybe.
Yeah.
Not a bottle or two?
Not a bottle, no. Finger or two, yeah, sure. Straightens you right out. Put you on the straight and narrow. Troy, no?
Yeah, and a tongue, too.
Oh, yeah.
You like a tongue, Troy?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
I think we might do this now.
After all this time, I didn't know you liked tongues in the ass. Now there's a reason.
I love ass fucking. It's just my favorite thing to do.
Do you think if you're spending the evening with Troy, right? He's already telling you he likes a finger, maybe 2 fingers, likes a tongue. Do you think you could get him to a place where you're putting maybe more in his ass than he originally intended?
No, he looks too cute.
He's so cute. Because Adrian, you put I think it was 8 fingers?
No, she said 7.
Seven fingers up there?
Yeah.
A fist and then 2 extra.
Yeah, 2 extra.
Which is a lot.
He loved it.
He did, right?
I miss his asshole. I miss you, asshole.
Because you could fit so much up there?
I was surprised.
Do your hands ever get dirty doing that?
I learned my lesson in the past. I got my hands shitted on once. So now I always wear a condom.
Wait. So who shit on your hand? How did that happen?
Some guy I was hooking up with. We started out with oral sex.
Of course, that's where it all begins. Right. That's where all good things start.
And my hands end up in his asshole, and it was the first time I ever did it, so I wasn't aware people can shit on you.
Sure.
And I learned my lesson.
And how much shit did he get on your hand?
Enough where I had to squeeze a lemon in my hand to get the smell off. It was really fucking gross.
Was he embarrassed?
No, he loved it. They love that shit. It's just like when you piss on somebody. A lot of people okay, people say squirting is pee or whatever, or you actually do pee golden showers.
Right.
So he shit on your hand and you went and went and
not for you.
Yeah.
Not for you.
And it stunk the next day?
Ugh.
You wait the next day. I bet you couldn't stop smelling it either, right? When your hand stinks, you can't not smell it.
Have your hands ever?
Oh my God, have they ever not stunk like shit? My hands always smell like shit. It's just my life.
It's the stink finger and mall rats.
Oh.
Can't get that shit smell off.
No, but we've all had dirty hands for whatever, and then you just keep smelling them. Your hands retain a scent for some reason. It's terrible.
Not that.
Oh my God, that's so weird.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Now, but shit, it doesn't smell like that. You can have an orgasm out of an asshole, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't smell like shit, though.
Oh, no.
What does it smell like?
Do you want me to say it?
Sure. Yeah.
Do you remember what it smells like?
I don't remember. I need for you to remind me.
I don't know.
It smells like a baby donkey.
Like a what?
A baby donkey.
Oh.
A baby donkey if you orgasm out your asshole?
Yeah. Like it smells like a farmer.
Yeah,
dropped her.
What you think about baby donkeys again?
All this shit talking is making me feel like some sort of way.
Right. I get you.
So wait, it's now when a girl comes out of her asshole, it smells like a baby donkey?
Yeah.
Like a baby donkey.
So kind of like it's an animal stink, like a farm stink.
Yeah. Like a dirty one.
Yeah. A dirty baby donkey.
Mm-hmm.
Like a little butt juice, you know, they call it butt butter.
Is that what they call it?
They call that. I've heard that in the adult industry. When you, if they're butt fucking and a little bit of, it's not like a full on ship, but it's like a little it's like somebody spitting as they have chewing tobacco in their mouth. If you pull that out and it's on your dick, yeah.
You know anything about butt butter?
Yeah. It looks like butter too.
It does.
Yeah.
It's like a nice spread.
Yeah.
Oh, I think it's now known as truffle butter.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what they always sing about.
That's what that song's about.
Oh.
Well, what's the song?
I
Truffle
thought they were
butter.
talking about cooking oil.
No. They're talking about the
asshole juice.
Yeah, asshole juice.
No fucking way.
Yeah, who would have known? Nicki Minaj, Drake, Lil Wayne, all talking about butt butter.
Oh.
They like anal too.
Hey, everybody likes anal. I heard that you removed your clit piercing.
Oh, rest in peace to my little clip piercing.
Why'd you do that? I think it's right to remove it. I don't think you need it.
It is sad though to say goodbye. Oh.
And it kept slipping out of the little hole.
Mm-hmm.
And every time I was like having oral sex, it was like coming out, and I was like afraid every time. I thought it would rip my clit apart.
Yeah, you're better off taking. You don't need any jewelry on your clit.
Yeah, no. I was
it's supposed
more
to make it better, right? Not worse. It's not supposed to give you something
such
to worry
a lie.
about.
Yeah, no.
It doesn't. How long did you have it for?
Like 4 months.
Did it wreck your sensitivity down there or no?
Yeah, like I didn't have sex for a month. So
wow.
When I actually started coming again, I just didn't know what it felt like. It felt like a virgin. Seriously, it was so depressing.
But when it happened for the first time and you felt like a virgin again, that had to feel amazing.
It did, but I was afraid.
What were you afraid of?
Just the feeling. It was a different feeling. It's like
you hadn't felt that in so long.
Yeah, and the whole piercing in it felt really weird.
I understand.
Did it hurt when they did it?
Of course. I felt like I was giving birth. I was asking for an epidural.
Well, probably people who have given birth would probably say that giving birth probably hurts worse.
They would say that. But clip
they never had. Yeah,
that's true. That's
they don't
true.
know.
You know, sometimes when women give birth, the taint rips.
That's what I heard.
Have you ever heard of an
your
episiotomy? Yeah, like they have to sew it up because it
becomes
just one big hole.
One giant hole that you're collapsing out of.
That's it.
It's like
That's
a
how
fucking
a lot of
neutron
people get
star.
divorced.
Because
the pussy never feels the same, and they have to go out and cheat and
they
stuff
can tie
like
it
that just to feel.
They can
but it's
tie
not the same.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know how
I
they
have a lot
tied
of
it.
pregnant friends.
Snooki said she was re-virginized after she gave birth. She said she had 3 stitches in her vagina and it made her tighter.
But I don't know if I'd want stitches in a girl's pussy though.
Well, they don't stay.
No.
You know, and eventually it just heals. Like, it's not like there's like a Frankenstein scar on them.
I don't know. I think I'm going to have like a C-section if anything.
Yeah. But C-section puts you out.
It does, but my pussy and my asshole would stay the same.
They
and
would.
It's tight.
And it's probably just a little bikini line cut.
After a C-section, you can't fuck for like 8 weeks. Did you know that?
I'm sucking dick then.
That's good for you. Where there's a will, there's a way. That's what people don't realize.
Plus,
mentally.
After giving birth, you probably don't want to fuck immediately.
No.
How long did you want, like, you know, after you just had a baby, how long before you were like, all right, let's get moving here, I want to do it? How long did it take for you to really start wanting sex?
I was probably able to get by jerking off for like...
That's so hot. Say that
4
again.
or 5 weeks.
Say it again.
Jerking off?
Ooh.
Yeah, I was doing that.
My nipples just got really hard.
They did?
Yeah, but you wouldn't like what he was watching, though. It wasn't like porn or anything. It was old wrestling footage.
That's not what I watched. No. That's different times of the day for that stuff. Yeah, I was pleasuring myself.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. But after like...
Did he come each time?
Did I?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
A lot?
Well, just a regular amount.
Was it like all over your hand?
Yeah.
Have you ever tasted your own cum?
No.
But others he has.
That's not accurate. No, I have not tasted my own cum.
It must
Troy
taste so good.
Troy, you think so?
I know.
What do you think it tastes like?
Sweet.
Really?
Like gummy bears.
Do you think that's
No,
because
he has an unhealthy diet. I doubt it's
But I have a lot of sugar in my diet.
That's true, but that doesn't mean it's going to taste sweet.
You don't think so?
No.
What do you think it tastes like?
I don't know. Not good, though.
Well, how would you... I didn't know you were an expert on, like...
I'm just guessing.
Oh, I see.
Speculating.
Mere speculation.
Yeah.
Troy always... who's that naked person? Is that you?
She's a hater. She's a fucking cunt. She's a dirtbag. Look at her fucking place. Her poor dog. Little...
Okay.
What's his name? I forgot his name. Something about money. Benjamin. AKA Benji. He's asking for help. He's calling for PETA.
How come you don't like her?
There's there's a nude photo of a woman.
She must be so happy.
It's a mirror
right now
selfie.
that she's in a fucking show, and they should take that picture off and leave the little caption.
I mean,
no
it's
one
on
knows
your
what we're
Twitter.
talking. It's on your Twitter.
Yeah, I know, but she's a little dirty bitch.
The caption is, so this is Mary Jean's Twitter, and she posted a nude selfie of a woman.
It's a year ago.
And it's from a year ago, and it says, so there's this bitch Ingrid, who...
What a bitch. Don't even say her name.
Oh, there's
she
this...
doesn't deserve that.
Bitch blank, who fucking fresh...
Who's fucking fresh?
Who's fucking fresh. About to go fuck her up at her job, fucking hoe.
Yeah, we went to Flashdance. Flashdance, there's a strip club in the city.
Mm-hmm.
So we heard she was working there. Me and my friend went to beat her up, but she took the night off because she was sucking dick somewhere else.
Why'd you want to beat her up? What'd she do wrong?
She fucking insulted my best friend's motherhood, Stacy.
What?
Like, how dare you? She's dirt. We're not even gonna mention her.
Good. We're done with her too. She's on the list of that. And what about that picture? What's that?
Such a long time. I keep dropping my lip gloss. That was for the penthouse spread I did.
That's you?
Oh,
That's my asshole before I ever got fucked.
Back in the day.
Back in the day when it was a virgin.
Yeah.
Now I love fucking in my ass.
You do?
I fucking love it. I come so good.
I remember it was only like a couple years ago when you had anal for the first time. You had it on a movie set, right?
Yeah, with Jules Jordan.
Right. And now
she has a big dick.
I'm thinking, Jules Jordan, the director?
Yeah.
Oh,
we shot together and we did anal.
I didn't know he shot. I know he video.
POV.
Oh, POV.
Yeah.
And now, like, that's your thing now, ain't it?
Like, I fucking love it. He introduced me how to do it the nice, right way.
Right. And now you shove bottles up dudes' asses.
Yeah.
This is great. It's amazing the evolution that you've gone through.
Wow,
Yeah.
he's still making movies.
Yeah.
That's been a long time.
You're so hot, Jules. I want you to fuck my ass again.
Oh, you like Jules?
I love him. Look at those eyes. Virgin eyes.
And he's in
not
LA?
even a virgin.
He's not?
He is.
He's not
a
a
virgin.
Oh.
He knows what he's doing.
He does.
His dick is so good and it tastes good.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
But you tasted it before anal, not after.
I don't know. It happened so fast.
Wow, so you might have gone ass to mouth on the first time.
Most likely, but I love it.
Good
He's
for you.
He's a good egg, Jules. I went with him one time to a thing where they're scouting for new girls.
Okay.
And it was, you walk into a hotel and there's like 8 naked girls there and he's just talking to them and taking pictures and like he was thinking of using one of them. I guess it's a common like casting call. No one did anything. Mm-hmm. But I just think I'd take pictures of all
I
this.
bet you he mind fucked them. Like
It was so hard.
Yeah, he's very smart like that.
He just dragged me along. I was so happy.
Oh, so lucky. Were you horny afterwards? Cause so much pussy around and all that great stuff.
But it had nothing to do with my world. Like, I was just along for the ride with his. He was the guy that I think it's 2007. I was like hosting AVN again. So they were just trying to, they would just try to, impress him. I was just his friend who was there.
They're
the guy.
definitely impressing you too. You have a dick, Jim.
I was very happy. But I mean, they didn't care about impressing me.
You know what, Jim's old nickname was?
What?
What was it? When you were working in like, Target or Pergamon or wherever it was you were working?
Toast?
Right. Toast.
They made toast?
No, his nickname was Toast because he used to smoke weed.
When I was younger.
And,
I'd come back toasted, and that was just what they called me.
What was it that a young lady said you were doing? Toast was, damn, Toast.
Oh, a black girl was rubbing my dick, and she went, damn, Toast, you Holden.
Isn't that great?
Toast is Holden.
I love that. You should put that on a shirt.
It is a great expression.
Toast is Holden. Plus, it's got to feel great when she says that.
It did. I'll never forget her.
Yeah.
I haven't seen her in 30 years, but I'll never forget her.
Does she have a big ass?
She did, yeah. Yeah. She was sexy.
You know who's supposed to be here today?
Where is Cool Keith?
Cool Keith, who was obsessed with you.
I love him.
He's did you ever do his photo shoots?
We did a music video together called Tired.
You did?
Yeah.
That's great.
It was fun.
He still hasn't checked in. He's 40 minutes late.
He's 40 minutes late right
He's
now.
worse than I am.
Yeah.
I was early.
Yeah, but we told you 9:15 for 10 o'clock.
No, it's okay. I'm happy.
Yeah.
So smart.
What time did you actually get here?
9:34.
See, that's why we told you 9:15. But that is early because you were only
9:30.
You were only 20 minutes late, right? Oh, he told you 9:30?
Yeah.
Oh, so
no, I think I said 9:15.
Oh, okay. So 20 minutes. Either
9:30.
way. Okay, 9:30. I'll take your word for it, Mary Jean, because Troy lies.
He does. About time.
Yes, he does. He always lies. He always lies to people about time. Like, who's checking? But so you're only 4 minutes late. That's really, really good.
Yeah, I'm proud of myself.
You should be proud of yourself.
Yeah, it was nice to go out and see you sitting in the lobby. She was all relaxed and corporate, ready to go.
Yeah.
Corporate?
Well, not necessarily. That dress is not corporate.
I thought this was so corporate. Like,
let me tell you something, Mary Jean.
Corporate.
If that were corporate, I would not be able to concentrate on my work.
bless you.
You know what I mean?
Are you horny?
I am horny.
Are you going to come after the show?
At some point.
Oh my God.
I am. Yeah.
That's so hot.
Oh, yeah. Thank you very much.
Tweet about it.
Thank you. I don't know.
Like I came.
Yeah, no, I don't know if I'll send that tweet. It's not really...
So I can come right after you.
You would?
Yeah, I would still do it.
It's not really my brand, you know what I mean? To just tweet out, hey, I just came.
Now my nipples are getting hard again.
They are?
Yeah.
Just think about it like...
Sam comes
Only the
a
right
lot.
one.
Sam comes a lot.
How would
think
you know?
so?
Yeah, no, he does. Buckets have come.
I can tell, right?
Yeah.
He's so happy all the time.
I am happy.
Yeah.
It's because of all the coming I'm doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, just think like, I'd say I'll come before like 9 o'clock tonight.
Oh my God. I'm going to masturbate at 8:48.
So then it's like we're coming together?
Yeah.
That's so romantic. That is so romantic.
Right there, we'll be together.
It really is nice.
It really is nice.
It's a nice
isn't
moment. I'll try to join in from my apartment.
I know, you're not, I don't want that.
Thanks, Sam.
9:49.
Yeah, 9:40. I'll jump. I'll come the same time you do. That's cool.
No, you gotta start like just after. So it's like Mary Jean and I are together and then you show up and just join and I'm like, what the fuck are you doing here, dude?
Okay,
what are you doing?
Hold on, I'll send you the text that you're going to get. Here's the text you're going to get. Hold on.
Who, me or Sam?
Sam.
Oh. I don't know if I want this text, Mary. I have to be honest
I'll
with
take
you.
it.
I sent it out to also Travis and Troy. But for the whole gang.
You sent it in the
What
group
is
text?
it?
Yeah, well, you'll get it. Sam will get it.
Oh,
Let's see.
I want to know.
Oh, jeez.
No.
Jim's gonna...
Is it a picture of you putting your dick in my mouth?
No, we
Even
should
though
take
no,
that
we
one. That'd be
should.
a fun picture.
Yeah.
Just for the goof, not for the sexual.
Yeah.
I
We
would take
took
a
a lot
look
of good pictures together.
Yeah, we do. They're all fun selfies.
But
Yeah.
not with the dick in the mouth?
Not yet.
Not, you're working on it though, aren't you? You are,
shy.
right?
I try.
You are. Is Jim a little shy?
No. He's a gentleman.
Yeah.
I keep meeting a lot of gentlemen in my life.
Do you like having gentlemen around or would you wish that they would just fuck already?
Both.
Yeah, sometimes it's nice to have just a gentleman.
What is it?
It says,
So it's my text. I'm going to send it. It's at 8:48.
Jim said that he's going to send this in the group text for some reason. So are we doing this?
You're going to get that at 8:48. Like it was a joke that went hours ago. And you're like, so are we doing this or what?
Yeah.
I
Is
should
it
know what.
8:48 now? No.
Tonight.
No, right now
Tonight.
it's still a little after 10 in the morning.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Send it to you.
I'm going to remember by 8:30. So I can start getting ready.
You think so? You think you really remember? You better set
I
a
hope so.
reminder.
You have to work though. What if you have to work?
I'll go in late just so I can come with you guys.
Thank you very, very much. How's the salon doing?
Oh my God, it's going so well.
It is?
Yeah.
That's great.
Should I promote it?
Sure you should.
I think it's a good idea.
Yeah, you're
How
very
can
good
I
at that.
say it?
Like you could say it like, I'll go like this. So Mary Jean, what's the name of your salon and where is it located? Something like that.
I love it. It's called Line Beauty Salon. It's on 171st in Amsterdam.
So is that in Washington Heights?
It is in the Heights.
So 171st Street, that's where that guy lives.
No, he lives on oh no.
You said he lived on 171st.
He's on 117. I'm on 171st.
Oh, yeah, numbers are tough. Numbers can be difficult. Because you gotta put them in the right order or they mean something different. You know what I mean? It's confusing.
Have you had to fire anybody?
Like 10 people already.
Yeah, Mary Jean, she really rules with an iron fist.
Does she crack the whip?
She cracks the whip.
I don't want to know what she does with the iron fist.
No, I don't
when
either.
She's done ruling
They
with
always
it.
cry afterward. I don't get it.
Well,
Really?
how will you fire someone? How will you tell them?
You're the boss of this salon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's usually they come really late. So I hate doing it because I respect their time and them to even go in there and do a good blowout and just put their, I hate doing it. But
you like timeliness. You don't like it when people are late.
Here's the thing. If I'm gonna, it's a lot of things.
Right.
How
I'm
will
always
you
late.
say it to someone if they're going to fire them?
I think it's not gonna work out. Maybe if I call you back, or I don't know. It's always a different story. One time I had an employee, her husband came in with a gun and wanted to kill her. That was the first experience I ever had. That
Your
I had
employee's
to
husband came into the store with a gun?
and a machete. He was Dominican.
Christ. He's Dominican.
What had she done?
Nothing. He was just like a very abusive person. Maybe I shouldn't be telling her business, but
Oh, we don't know who she is.
Say a name.
Don't say her name.
Yeah, of course not. But she's a fucking bitch anyways.
Right.
So he came in with a machete and a gun.
Yeah.
What did he say?
He wanted to kill her for not bringing the kids over the day before, or some stupid
Are they
shit.
separated?
No, they were like together, but they weren't living in the same house because he came to visit her, like, when I wasn't there or something, you know?
Were you there when he came in with the gun and the machete?
Yeah, I was there that night.
Did he yell at you?
No, I had to lock the door, and he was gonna break my glass door, and I had to call 911.
You're panicking, right?
No, I was just like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Well,
You
let me
know-
ask you, how did you know? He comes with a gun. Does he walk in?
Because his daughter cries. The daughter comes in first, and the daughter's like, Daddy has a gun again. And we're like, what the fuck? So then we locked her in the back with the mother, the hairdresser.
Sure.
And
Was the mother scared?
she was crying, like, oh my God, he's doing this again. I'm like, is this fucking real?
Yeah,
you know,
this
so.
shouldn't have to do this more than one time.
No.
Yeah, so
Once
I
we
locked
all
the
do
door. I locked the door. I was like, what the fuck? And I grabbed my phone. I called 911, and they're asking all these stupid questions.
Right.
What you do, you know, fucking stupid. So he comes by the door, and he shows the gun, and he has a machete in his hand.
Jesus.
And I'm like, what the fuck? You know, so I had to rewind my cameras and everything to show the cops, and it was just like a fucking drama shit. It was fucking
Did they arrest him?
They did.
So you fired her, and you're like, I can't have that kind of drama.
And, well, I let her stay a few days, and it just kept becoming more of an issue, and I'm like, I just can't have
What
that.
else was happening?
Something with her kids, so her kids are now in the salon while she's working, and then her kids are, like, stupid little shit, just building, and
you got a business to run.
Yeah, and she was giving me an attitude, like I should, like, take her shit, and I'm like,
Like, this
No.
isn't a daycare or a gun range.
hello?
It's a salon.
Or a machete store.
Yeah.
Really good, Jim.
Brings
I'm
it
glad
home.
you added that.
Brings
Yeah.
it home.
She takes him back anyway. She bails him out, which was
Well,
so
she's probably scared of him.
stupid.
She probably thinks he's gonna kill her.
I can't stand stupid women because that's what it is.
Right, me neither.
Fucking
Me
dumbass.
neither.
Yeah. Wow,
Well, Keith
gun
is really
and a
late.
machete.
Yeah, I don't
Maybe
think.
I shouldn't be throwing.
I don't think Cool Keith is gonna. Well, I mean, I don't think he's gonna make the show. Quite frankly.
No, he has to.
Well, we only got a few minutes left. We see.
Oh my God.
When at night, I used to just go, it would piss people off, but I would go as late as I wanted.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'd go until, I'd go an hour over just because. But we can't do that anymore because we're actually
Daytime.
responsible broadcasters now. Like, you're on the morning show, Mary Jean.
If
I love the morning.
Cool Keith should have showed up. I mean, he's booked on a show. He's a performer.
I mean, it would have been great promotion for him.
Yeah, I emailed his manager and said we ran out of show. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. Let him know.
Keith, I love you. I'm gonna show you my boobs through here, like, hopefully.
Show him, they'll see him.
Yeah.
But my nipples can't even come out of this show.
Yeah,
Why
right.
can't they?
Where there's a will,
Oh,
there's
there
a
they
way.
are.
There, yeah, I see him. There
Holy
they are.
Toledo. Yes, they can.
Yes, they can.
Oh my God, that got me so hot.
It did?
Yeah. Oh, and guess what? Me and Lainey made up.
I was about to ask you. You and Lainey are friends again? Because if you guys remember,
Yeah.
the morning after the live show, we had Mary on the phone while Lainey was in studio with
Who
another.
was that bitch that was on the show, by the way?
I don't even remember. Just probably one of our
That
clients.
fucking fat bitch, because she's a fat bitch trying to do yoga and shit. I don't remember her name. All I know,
our friend
she's
Allison.
always trying
Allison.
to do. she's
Allison
always
Tyler,
trying
I
to
like
do-
her.
Yeah, me
she's a
too.
bitch. She asked for a picture in headquarters, and I was like, whatever. But she wants to. She said something, but I was so upset with Lainey.
Why
I
don't you
couldn't
like
even.
Allison?
She said something like she should keep her girls on a leash or something like that. She's fucking stupid bitch. That's what she is. Her fucking 6'5" bitch. I would still fucking knock her out and fucking punch her in the pussy for saying that.
You would? You just uppercut her right
Yeah,
in the
put
vagina?
your girls on a leash. She's a fucking dog on her knees, still sucking dick at 50 years old.
Wow, I didn't realize she was that old.
I didn't either.
Yeah, look, 50.
So right now, you've made
Put
up
your girl on a leash.
the fuck is that?
You don't know me.
I don't
Right.
remember that. I don't remember that part.
So you've made up with Lainey, but you and Allison Tyler.
I don't know. No, I didn't even know her name. I don't have no beef with her, but I do have to say she's a
Well,
fucking bitch for saying that.
okay.
This thing is on, right?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Allison, whoever your fucking last name is, you're a fucking bitch.
Good. I'm glad that's on the record.
Yeah.
I'm glad that that's on the record.
So, Lainey, what happened with Lainey?
But you and Lainey are good.
I love Lainey. We had tacos.
Did you call her?
I called her and I was like, she didn't pick up. I left a voicemail. She called me back.
What'd you say in the voicemail?
No, I text her. I'm sorry. I text her and I was just like, I think we should talk. And she texted me back and I was like, I miss you and that's it.
It's really nice.
Yeah, and I just told her what happened and why I got upset and stuff like that. And when we saw each other, we started crying.
Because you love each other.
Yeah. Oh, this bitch is still there. Fucking Troy.
You're not talking about Lainey.
I mean, she's pretty sexy. You can't deny that.
In person?
What?
I find her very, very sexy.
Oh,
I'm sorry, Mary Jean.
No,
I love
you don't have to be sorry.
I love you, but I find her sexy.
It's okay. You can love and be hot with whoever you feel like it, but you're a fucking bitch.
We only have 1 minute left.
Right.
We have to end the show.
But I'm glad that got out there, though.
You have to come back again soon. We have to have you do a segment. Another,
oh my God, can I be on the street? No, Adrian is gone.
Yeah. Get him the fuck out of here, right?
We'll get Mary Jean out there, interviewing people again soon.
Yes.
Oh my God, I would love to.
You know what? Once we bring somebody new on board, one of their first assignments will be to go out.
Take MJ out.
You'll have to, break in the new guy. Can you do
with
that?
Drinks.
Yeah, you can do that, right?
Definitely.
Because I'm interested in seeing how a new guy will behave around Mary.
I agree.
You think his dick is going to get hard?
Yeah,
let's find out. I believe it will.
We have to close up to plug real quick. I'm going to be on Problematic on Comedy Central tonight on Moshe's season finale with Ann Coulter, and I forget the other guy's name, the conservative guy. So check. I think it's 10:30 tonight after Tosh.0, I think. Okay. And I'm going to be in Pittsburgh June 30th, July 1st, and then at the end of August, early August, I'm going to be in the Borgata.
Yes.
Me too.
And Mary Jean, what are you promoting? When are you working again?
I don't know, but I'm going to this AC show in the summer, and I'm going to see you perform.
Oh, good. Yeah, come. You can come.
Yeah, but I'm just going to be at my hair salon. Oh, I will come. I will physically come, and I will come everywhere you go. But nothing. I just have my hair salon going on, Line Beauty Salon 171st in Amsterdam. Guys, come get haircuts, blowout. I have great girls, Dominican girls. They can do fucking blowouts. And I'm going to be coming later on and stripping and fucking smoking weed.
I'm going to get my hair done at Mary's place.
Sad.
That would be fun.
Oh my God, I'd love to give you a washing sex.
A washing sex?
Sex.
Oh.
S-E-T.
She said sex, right?
No.
Okay.
No.
I thought she said sex too.
I might get a smart haircut. When I come back from Europe, we got to go. All right. So I was going to say, I'm going to go to Mary Jean's place when I come back, but they're going to cut us off. So thank you, everybody.
Thank you for having me.
Good to have you back.
This has been Jim Norton and Sam Roberts.